Oh, this is good music.
Welcome back, everyone, to Disney Dungeons & Dragons. I'm your Dungeon Master, August Schmidt, and with me is the Order of the Imagineers. Say hello, everybody!
Hi!
We're not going to get copyright strike today for that. Last we left our heroes, and same thing had happened. Lily, our party's cleric, had been kidnapped by vampire hunters. After a pretty fun fight at the docks, it was discovered that these vampires had been hired by some terrifying beholder named Alshish to try to lure out our divinatory wizard, who is now becoming a fledgling oracle, Belle, to try to steal this power and to kill her for it. But thankfully, the day was saved. They were able to save Belle. And for those of you that weren't here or that didn't know, in interim of this, there was also a bachelorette party as Belle and her fiance Adam are getting married. But, you know, it's never a dull moment in the world of Desanya as the embassy where everyone was staying was attacked. Adam, the fiance, was kidnapped after fighting their way through the underground of the Church of Zeus, destroying Judge Frollo, the revenants of the ghosts of past that he brought back, saving Adam, and, you know, even a little heartbreak that the noble Gaston, having a change of heart, sacrificed himself to save everyone. Really kind of a sad moment. As we come back to Desanya, going into this, we all, in looking at the map here, again, are in Sumani City. Sumani City being to the south of Desanya. Again, Sumani is a city of vast industrial growth. We start seeing buildings reaching the heavens, cars that are pulled without horses, and it's not like it's spreading on. Most of the world really still, you know, magic and carriages and horses are nice. You know, we don't need new industry. But in Sumani, you know, anything can happen. If you can make it in Sumani, you can make it anywhere.
Is it supposed to be slogan?
Sure, you know. Hey, the great city of New York, don't come after us. In this city, though, we actually come back.
That's a plan. We have as many violations that we can against like different entities, so that way Disney gets lost in all the other ones.
Yes.
Disney can't sue us if everyone else is. There's our motto. That's probably true.
I request that my last name is not made public, please. I would appreciate that very much.
Yeah, too late. I'm kidding.
My address is 3... No.
Yes, and for those of you watching at home, on the screen, going from left to right, you will see Adrian is Rapunzel, Megan is Meg, Eleanor is Lily, Hannah is Thumbelina, Nick is Mr. Incredible, Braxton is Jim, our newest member, Mason, who has not yet been revealed, Rebecca playing Belle, and you can't see him, but still here, as always, is Tice as Adam. We're slowly pushing him further off screen as possible, so we don't have to deal with him.
You don't get screen time.
You just don't get screen time. You're not good for viewers.
We actually saw the ratings go down. Adam knows that he would steal the spotlight. That's it. He's just trying to be humble.
As we cut now into today's session, we actually cut more towards the nighttime. As we come back, we see stepping through the portal are all the Council of Princess in Belle's engagement party. As they exit, the door swirls shut, you know, magic as they are now off doing, you know, having fun, and we're left in the rooftops of the embassy. The embassy, this grand skyscraper looking like a combination of castle and modern day political buildings. With spiring towers, but in this rooftop garden, we see many different statues. In this, unbeknownst to our princess, the council, the garden MC recently just had an updated, garden. You know, they just got some new stuff up there. Impressive looking gargoyles of stone and obsidian, claws, beaks, wings, all sitting there still as the night. And yet, as we zoom in on one, we see stone breaks off as we see each of these gargoyles become more human, more alive, flesh and bone. We see now, Mason, your character, stepping off a plinth. I actually need you, though, to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's quick.
Yeah,
We'll see. Yeah, this is...
And I'm concerned that it's wisdom.
It's wisdom. It's always wisdom.
Hopefully it's good at wisdom.
19.
19!
Dang.
As you step off your plinth, your eyes adjusting, everything is new. The last memories you had, you saw the face of the elven wizard looking with malice in his eyes. You saw your brethren around turning to stone. And now you're here. There's a light little burble of a brook. You look around, there's like little animals and flowers, but what seems to be a garden. As you look over, though, a sprawling metropolis of stone and glass that you have never seen before. I'm going to make some rolls. You look over, and there are other gargoyles with you. You look, though, and in their eyes, where normally now pupil and iris would have returned, their eyes seem to be glowing in a gross green light. As you see the sickly green creep into their eyes, you hear, but you did beat the save by 1. By 1, you hear the voice just, "Bring forth the souls of the innocents." You see the rest of the gargoyles immediately start heading towards doors and walking away. What do you do?
Oof. I'm gonna run up behind them. Brothers, do not follow.
They are walking with purpose. You see, claws etching into stone. Are you gonna try anything else? You see, they're not flying off, but they're walking. You can kind of realize they're being controlled by something. Because you felt that same power, but you were able to repel it.
Oof. Are they already starting to go through, like, the door?
Some of them are going through the doors. You see some of them are, like, crawling off the side of the building, just kind of, like, latching on. Roll now. Okay. You hear as glass shatters. A few of them have started breaking into windows. You hear screaming and spells start being cast. You hear sounds of battle. You see only a couple have gone. Most of the gargoyles have in fact gone over the side. And there's only a few going down the stairs. You do see, though, each of them are starting to move with purpose, and you do start seeing sounds of a fight.
Okay. I'm going to climb over the side as well.
Okay.
And go into where I hear the most fighting.
Awesome. You go in. You see, as you come into this window, already one of these gargoyles has a full person just, like, choking them out. You see, they're not killing them, but again, like, knocking them out. They go through, and as they take it, you see them, like, run past you and leap off and sail away into the night sky with someone on their back.
Oof, so that's every gargoyle has someone on their back.
Yes. You do hear there is... yes, you are able to immediately, though, hear there's a lot of fighting coming down another floor just below you, though. Because you hear the sounds of gargoyles shrieking and clawing. You hear a roaring happening. Something that definitely isn't anything you know. But just insane roaring happening.
Oh, gosh. I'm going to head down to where I hear the roaring.
You walk in, you see the grossest looking monster in your life. Teeth and claw coming out of its mouth, horns spiraling, matted fur, already with blood and stone. You see this just beast going at it. You do see, though, this beast comes, breaks one of the gargoyles in half.
Ouch.
Going through. Because of what's already happened. Tice, do you want to give me just really quick a strength? This is an opposed strength.
Guys, like just playing this all coupled together.
This is... Ooh, okay. I'll tell you right now, you have to beat one of... so right now, one just got destroyed. There are still 2 gargoyles left attacking you, Adam. You do have to beat a DC 27 strength.
I failed.
Okay. Nat 20 if you want. I'll allow that.
I didn't roll a nat 20.
Oh, you already rolled. Cool.
I thought that was just a giving up.
Yeah.
As you're walking in Macy, you see immediately this beast though. One of the gargoyles comes up, hits him in the throat, takes him down. What he doesn't see though, coming out, you see claws go to rake, and you see he pushes the gargoyle's head, comes at you. You see glowing yellow eyes fixed in this monster. Right as he's about, you hear, "No, sire!" Jumping in the path before this beast can hit you for probably what would have been a lot of damage. Boom! This other gargoyle takes all the damage, crushes into his sternum. You see the beast claws rake through as he falls and crumbles. The other gargoyle then has enough time, hits the beast in the back of the head. As you sit there holding your dying friend, you see, with his eye patches. Right, oh no! Right, you go. He got me very good there. I couldn't fight off the enchantment before it was done. You see, there's like a little bit of blood, but also rock as his body is now just starting to crumble away. You see,
my God.
you're the best of us, right? You can do it. And he crumbles into dust.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Yeah, first session, and there you go.
I would say sorry, but you knew what you were getting into with him.
enough.
This is consent. Eyes wide open.
Yeah.
Consent here, guys. Everyone agreed.
Mind
We're all
control
good.
is not consent.
Mind control is not consent. We'll say that.
Can I go home?
I don't feel
I'm
good.
gonna want my soul to be wrecked.
Well, I mean, that was kind of.
You do see the rest of these gargoyles. You do count quickly. 7 gargoyles have flown out throughout this city. If you want, you could jump to chase after them, or if you want to stay and do anything else.
I'd say as poor Hudson crumbles to dust, my eyes just start glowing white. Let out a massive roar, spread my wings, and just launch myself right at the beast.
You launch. Here we go. Red light. Here we go. Let's pull up. We need some pretty good music for this. Oh, here we go. Yes. You launch. Here's what we're gonna do. Beast now is unconscious, being carried.
Okay.
We're both gonna just roll initiative as this gargoyle is flying through the city.
Okay.
Oh dang. Okay. So go ahead and roll your initiative. Pretty sure you're gonna go first.
Okay. Alright, that is 16 on initiative.
16, you're definitely going first. So what do? You are now both kind of gliding over the city, right? Again, as you're going through, like, buildings pass, lights are flashing, horns are blaring. It's pretty intense new world that you're now just thrown into. You are also, though, first up, so this gargoyle, again, has the beast. As you watch, though, the beast now, like, as unconscious, seems to dissolve into the form of a man. You see, you're not able to see the face, though, as this gargoyle is carrying this man now, but they seem to now still be flying ahead. You are keeping pace right now, so it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Okay. So, I'm going to try and get a little bit above the gargoyle to nosedive down into him.
Ooh, definitely. Go ahead. We're going to call this an attack, right? Even though you're flying. So go ahead and roll to hit that. I have those stats right here.
So, that was a 7. What modifiers would I add to that?
7, it would probably be your strength. And I'd say proficiency because, again, you have flown before.
Alright.
Like, this isn't your first flight, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would add up to 13.
13 does not hit that high armor class.
Okay.
You definitely knock him. You see this gargoyle turn. There is a flicker in his eyes. You see the eyes go from this green to then, like, normal eyes kind of blinking. Shakes it off. Continue flying. All right. He's gonna keep going. Kind of he's going to take his out. You see now, this gargoyle just kind of like flaps away, just starts diving faster, just kind of like basically dashing as he's going now. So he's starting to pull away. It's your turn.
Okay. So the surroundings are all just skyscrapers and everything?
There's a lot of skyscrapers. There are like signs, what look to be signs of like either people or food or products, but as you're passing by, they seem to be just made of like either wood or stone, right? Just kind of things. If you want, you could make a perception check. Just to get a view of your surroundings.
Yeah, I'll go and make a perception.
Go for it.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay, perfect. You look up ahead. You see coming up, there is a sky bridge between two. You also see up above, like the pillars holding it are only made of wood. And you know, like, if you were to fly fast enough to get up there, so that it would be like athletics to try to just like book it. You could book it up there, try to hit it, and maybe bring it down on top of the gargoyle. But then, of course, it might hit this person or whatever's going to happen. Further up ahead, though, you see now, it's still a ways away, an impressive building of stone and glass. Again, the glass is all colored. You've probably seen these before back in the ye olden days. This definitely looks like a church, right, with their stained glass, but like 100 times bigger, right? Like this is probably the highest point of the city right now. And you see, it's this gargoyle is making a beeline toward it.
Okay. I'm going to try and take out the bridge.
Awesome. Go ahead. This will be 2 rolls. So first, go ahead and make an athletics roll, because this is basically like booking up to get up there, and then it'll be an attack on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is 13.
13. Pretty good. You're able to you're not losing behind this gargoyle. Because again, this bridge is like, if you hit it, it would fall and then hit him, right? It's a more wide bridge.
Okay.
You're able to get up there. Looking at this wood, it looks pretty solid. What I'll tell you right now is this will be an attack roll. And I would say you can make like either a weapon attack or fist or however you want to make this. It's going to be, though, it's a DC 15 to hit. It does have a damage threshold being an object of only 10 hit points.
All right.
So if you hit it and break it, it's going to start breaking immediately. So go ahead and roll that attack.
Okay. I'm going to go for like the most structural points I can see.
Definitely, yeah.
Just going at him with my claws.
Oh, okay, excellent, excellent.
Okay. That is... Then what modifier would I add to that? Strength again?
Yeah, strength and proficiency. Because again, if it's claws, then you know.
That's a 22.
Alright, that definitely hits. Go ahead. And you get 2 attacks, I think, on your turn.
Yeah.
So, I'll say roll damage for the first one.
Okay. This just be like an unarmed strike?
Yes. Oh, because, yeah, you don't have any weapons right now. It's an unarmed strike, so this is going to be 1 plus your strength modifier.
Yep. You're just saying it does a flat 5 damage.
Flat. Oh, okay. So you're gonna have to hit this. If you hit it again, though, this support is definitely gonna break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, one more roll. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You go boom, 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 just straight up bullfish, just slashing through. Wood splinters. This bridge starts falling. I'm gonna let this gargoyle looks up. He's gonna make a dexterity save to not get absolutely crushed by this. You watch. Debris starts falling as this gargoyle tries to. A piece of metal hits him square in the back. They start heading down hard towards the cement. He's definitely taking that damage.
Yeah.
Because he is not... okay, you guys were pretty high up. You watch... hitting the ground hard. You see, though, the gargoyle turns at the last second to shield this person. As completely skids down, basically skidding into dust and rubble. This man is still unconscious. As you fly down, you see stepping out of the shadows is a man with very short yet grayish hair, almost in like a bob. He is wearing what looks to be very religious clothing and has a lightning bolt symbol. You see, he just steps forward, looks at this man in front of you, and regards you just with this very cold, perceptive eye. Just, you beast brought for me. Did your jobs well, but you evaded the spell. I was promised complete loyalty. You see, he starts casting a spell. Opening up is a teleportation dimension door behind him. You see this grotesque hulking figure lumber out and scoop up this man. As you're flying down, starts backing away. You see the man just. You will be an interesting one to watch. Oof. If you survive the New World Order. Farewell. Starts dissolving as you sit there in this wreckage down on the street as he steps into this teleportation circle and vanishes.
It's actually really ironic knowing he's dead now.
It is a little ironic knowing he's dead now.
It kind of loses the effect of the intimidation. It's like, heck,
as you're sitting there, night sky just holding the rubble, just thoughts swirling. You look up, immediately these strange vehicles with lights are honking at you. Everything's happening. What are you doing at this moment?
Oof. At this moment, I'm just going to look around and start clawing my way up the tall building to get some elevation to glide to the cathedral.
Awesome. You glide on over, and that's where we're going to cut. To the next day.
That was rough.
A rough open. I think that was probably the darkest introduction we've had of any of you so far. Awesome.
Rapunzel's was pretty messed up.
And the Snuggly Duck.
Well, not the introduction, just the backstory.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking introduction-wise. That was pretty
well, I
hard.
mean, to be fair, the show actually starts with gargoyle genocide.
It's true. I mean, this is never a happy story.
There's a cartoon called Gargoyles that's on Disney Plus, and I've really been tempted to watch it, but I haven't because I don't want to metagame.
Watch it.
Oh, I can't? Okay,
y'all
heard that. I got permission.
I'm allowed to watch it. It's fun.
So when she starts metagaming, you don't get to complain. You sanctioned this.
True. Well, okay, I sanctioned the watching. Of course, this also goes out to our recording everything. Please support the official releases of any and all property talked about this, any character stories or movies. They're wonderful. We this is non-profit. We want to have this.
Fair use.
Please go. This is Fair Use Act. But please go ahead and support the official release. Awesome. Where is? Oh, I lost the song. Oh, there we go. We cut now to the next morning.
No, you don't get to give us happy music now.
It's happy. This is an insane day. The sun is rising in Sumani. Again, we are now coming up on late frost, this new sanctioned month by the Council of Princess. The skies are warming. It's no longer cold. People are out and about on their day, going to work, doing stuff. And there's a lot going on, right? I mean, the cathedral has basically the entire armed forces of Dizania Magencia basically at its door having this raid. The Council Princess having discovered that Judge Frollo was sacrificing innocent civilians, embassy members, and politicians to bring forth dark forces. As you do. But, unfortunately, that's illegal to kill people. As that's all happening, you see, a lot of people are really interested. Already, newspapers are going out. It's being talked about on every street corner. We cut back to the embassy, though. You guys, I will say most of you would probably be on the rooftop. It's been a heck of a night.
Man, that was all the fun stuff.
I'll say, though, Meg,
I was not there.
Mr. Incredible, and Jim, you guys just had a chill night. what I'll say is this: Florian actually invited you all. Florian and the 7 dwarves invited you all out to go bowling for like an unofficial thing for Adam. Adam like never showed up, and so you guys like this is all like the next morning hearing like, oh, he was kidnapped. Like it was just one of those like.
I didn't show up for guys' night.
It was guys, but you know, like you paid for the hour for bowling, you're gonna get in the hour. I mean, the dwarves, you know, they are avid bowlers. They actually, this is a popular sport for them. So that was like their thing, really. And you guys are all seated. What's everyone kind of up to though this morning? Just in like the wake of everything that's happened in the past, couple days?
I am sleeping off my death.
Right. Thumbelina, having been power word killed, you are just like
again
out cold. I'll say like someone was able to bring you out of this embassy like a little like, you know, small bed. You know, you're not the first pixie or fairy to ever be here. Yes.
Clarification. This is after. So the docks have been for a few days ago. This is right after.
This is right after the one shot where the princess.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah. I'll say it's really cute. I'll say Adam and Belle, you are both in that cute little like love seat in the garden rooftop, just kind of sitting there.
I walked up with like a thing of tea to go be by myself because I can't drink anymore. Apparently, see them and I pull a 180 like. Go downstairs.
Cute. Darn it, they're cute.
Okay, they're cute. No, so I see Lilith with tea, and I'll like have tea and very deliberately like pour a bit of whiskey into mine and start drinking it just to make Lilith mad.
Like straight up proceed to flip her off.
Just for those of you who don't know at home, Asmar, alcohol tastes like vinegar to them.
Not until recently,
not
apparently.
That's called puberty, kids.
She's basically going through Asmar puberty right now, and she's just not having a good time. Her wings are molting whenever she pops them out. She's just...
That's gross.
Thank you for that detail.
All right.
That's your version of acne, poor thing. Pretty much. There's a reason that she didn't want to pop out her wings last time.
You see the rest of you as you're kind of like gathering the order of Imagineers, you Knights of Desania. Agatha has shown up. You see she's sitting there. In one hand, she's holding 2 vials of insane, like smoky, stormy something, right? Like you definitely like in looking, it looks alive, right? Like the bottles kind of shake with whatever she's holding.
Yep.
Very dangerous criminals. And in the other hand, she has the small pewter cauldron, stained black. Again, not as big as you think it would be. It's only maybe, like, you could easily hold it in 2 hands,
Wait.
one hand.
It took like a
straight
25 strength DC check to knock it over, but she can hold it in one hand.
because
Agatha.
Frilla was using magic to anchor it, right?
Okay.
It was being used.
Okay.
When it's not magical, it's a cauldron, guys. Like, I mean, what do you expect? Like, we got pots here. No, it's a little bit bigger than
It's a
a
saucepan
normal cook.
cauldron.
Yeah, it's a sauce cauldron. Don't use the magic black cauldron to make food. I'm just gonna
we
put
make it
that.
up
Can I
right
add
sauce
sauce
in it?
cauldron to my inventory?
You see, though, Agatha,
No.
this insane enchantress, also known as Madame Mim, kind of sitting there. Belle, you're in that, like, half awake, so Adam just, like, curled up in your arms, just, like, sleeping off death, basically. Same with Thumbelina, same with basically half of you.
I did check in on Thumbelina because I brought her back, and it's an ordeal. Wait, did I... Who did I only revivify her?
You revive Thumbelina, yes.
Okay. Because I don't remember revivifying Adam, and you were like, he's sleeping off there. Wait,
Adam just kind of got general
knocked out.
healing.
Okay.
It was more just like, you know, when guards are... Yes, you did. You used the healing to bring him back. But again, still exhausting. Been a night. Awesome. As you guys did, you see Agatha just kind of is finishing explaining to all of you what had happened. If any of you want to know what happened, watch the previous session on our YouTube channel. But basically, you know, as she sits there, just now, 2 final points of business. One, you see, I have to get back to Camelot very soon. Arthur, with Merlin being gone, I finally have a chance to tutor Arthur properly, and well.
So, just has Magencia been renamed to Camelot now? Is that what's happening?
Why would we rename something?
Is this a different place that now the king is removed to? Because last I checked, he was in Magencia, right, guys?
That's what I
Yes,
thought.
King's in Magencia. What's a Camelot?
You all heard her say it, right?
Yeah.
Is this with Merlin and What's with
don't-
you people?
You people,
I don't
okay.
like
I will
high
say,
powerful
with
lizards,
you all
they
being
freak me
around in Oracle, time gets weird. But like, I don't know what you're on. It's always been Magentia. Anyway,
yeah, this
I
is
need to
just
get back to
August,
Arthur.
Yeah.
But we
At
have
this point,
in total
I've learned
a
to
couple.
shut up and ride the wave.
You see, she holds up these
No,
bottles.
you haven't.
We do have two. Well, one of them is just more a poorly used bear man thing. He's not evil. He's just very angry and will kill everyone if he gets loose.
So Mr. Incredible has a bag of holding.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll take it from you.
I don't
No.
think a bag of holding is safe to put two trapped revenant spirits.
I'd rather not
Trust
face
me.
them if somebody says.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion.
Oh, what if he succeeds?
What if he
Can I give him
succeeds?
disadvantage?
Nope. Not at all.
Who wants to
I'm
help
working
me?
against.
Who wants to help Mr. Incredible?
Can I try to stop this?
No, not at all. It's that.
Oh no.
You see, like not even like a second of like actual sincerity, just like no. Well, you get to hold on to these two. You're the most level-headed right now. Don't pull out the corks, or of course the spirits of Mordu and Shan Yu will erupt and try to kill you.
Shove him in a little bit.
Like tighten the cork, start pouring wax around the seal.
If I wasn't so tired from fighting those things, I would bet you 5 gold to uncork it.
Just if you ever need experience points, just like things to kill. You do see she's, but we now have this. You see, she holds up the cauldron. Kind of like, even though it's starting to become a sunny day, a cold wind seems to blow. Just giving the back of your necks that goosebump in just looking at this thing. For something, again, so small, but to have basically started this whole apocalypse that's been going on in the world. You see Agatha holding just this. If we were to take this to Magentia would immediately become the most targeted place, and it already is. Scar and his armies of hyenas and gnolls are attacking every which way, and we can only assume that this is also what they would want. Through the heroics of you as the Council Princess, we're glad to have this back, but we need a plan for what to do with this.
We could hide it in the Cave of Wonders again.
That was
Yeah.
pretty accessible last time I checked.
Do you have like an extra dimensional space you have as a wizard? Just like, whoop, this is my personal pocket dimension, only me can get in. Whoop.
Right, that's my personal dimension, though, and this is an object of great evil, and I don't want to put that there.
I would say shove it off to Merlin, but I don't really trust him to
Do
keep
you
his
trust
head on
me?
straight.
You look me. You see, Agatha. Look me in the eye and say that Merlin, the psychopathic
No, that's what I just said. I
teleporting
don't
wizard.
trust him with his
You
own head.
yes,
Yeah.
right.
Maybe
My
Morph is with him, right?
family
Morph has a level head.
I'm not giving this to. Adam just wakes up. No, goes back to sleep.
So what about the astral sea?
What, just floated out there for anybody to
I
fish out?
mean,
Eventually, it
I
would be
have an
found.
idea.
Yes, Belle. Yes.
Can I propose we destroy it?
You see, Agatha holds up. It starts floating above her. Thunderclouds form. Lightning bolt strikes the cauldron.
It's not
As the smoke clears, nothing. You see, as it lowers back down to her hand, just. If you could figure out how.
Can it shatter?
I could use it as a helmet.
No!
sir,
I was gonna say.
No.
your head is too big.
I'm just going to say this out loud. If any of you find a good place for it, maybe. But for now, I would say maybe we keep it more moving, if that's the term we want to use.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't want to make my homeland a target, but it's pretty hard to get to. Pixie Hollow.
To give it to the pixies.
They don't really
What?
like me right now.
And
so
you know-
I could,
And I mean, I could have. Some
It's not
chance-
just you. Pixies are a very closed race.
Yeah. I feel like I would have the best chance as an ambassador, like on the island kind of a thing. But
If
like,
you want to, I could give you the cauldron, and then if you were to go to Neverland to see if they could keep it
Okay.
safe there.
yeah, I'll take it. Go ahead.
Not you're like 15.
I have like 2 questions. Okay.
I saved multiple people's lives. You know what? It's fine.
I'm probably the oldest one here. I'll take it.
Age doesn't deal with.
I'm playing favorites and giving it to my apprentice.
Okay.
She gives it to Belle.
favorites
Again,
over
kind of
age.
looking at you, just like, you're mentally insane, you're 15. You gave it to Hades the first time. You're like 2, 4, 6 inches. No. I don't know who you are. You're not
I don't know if this is possible. I'm trying to think through, like, I've got a couple
Do
different questions.
tell.
I want to make some
Do
checks.
tell.
But one of the ideas I had, is it possible to, like, wish this thing out of existence? Like, if we found a genie somewhere.
Well, we used to have
I know, and now
So you're asking me as the
I don't
DM.
have-
That's something you would have to figure out if you could. I mean, the last...
a genie very happy.
We? I'm sorry, we freed the last genie.
But I wonder if, like, maybe I should ask Agatha and see if she knows where to find a random genie, because she's this crazy witch and I don't know
any
what she
form
knows.
of wish spell.
Yeah, a wish spell or something.
Belle, get practicing. I mean, just come on, level up quick. And,
Oh, we're
no.
Just like, with all the enemies at
Yeah,
that, like, come
so
on,
I'll
let's go.
ask Agatha, like, with a wish spell or something, could we, like, wish it out of existence?
If you could find a wish spell, maybe, but that could have very vast
Do you not have...
I'm not, unfortunately, and as much as it pains me to say this, Merlin is the expert on chronomancy or time magic. I'm really that's not my forte. I know a lot of different transmutation, illusionary. When it comes to chronomancy, a wish spell to wish something out of existence, it would then, therefore, every moment of its existence in time would be gone. And so, what would have happened, right?
Destroy it instead.
Instead of
Would
it
that be smarter.
Wish for it to be
Maybe
destroyed.
that could work if we could find a wish spell. I don't know though.
And then the other check that I want to make is any sort of precedent that I would know about of, like, this is where really dangerous evil stuff has been, like, kept before, besides, like, Cave of Wonders.
There used to be
Oh,
one
because
now.
I mean, having been Hades' personal...
Yeah, so it's like what I know of a place.
Go
where
ahead,
stuff has
roll
been traditionally
me
stashed.
history check. Yeah.
Well, we'll just
Metagame
doing
question.
the-
How close are we to leveling up?
You don't get to know that yet.
Hey, I was gonna say, while she's doing that, Lilith is like on the topic of, like, trapping things, like, we could just shove it in a mountain.
I got
that
a
didn't work
19.
well last time.
A 19.
Yeah, Chernobog
Um,
was shoved
Meg,
in the
I
mountain.
know.
as much as
It
you
was an
know,
idea.
when it comes to Hades, like, obviously the Cave of Wonders is now the first. Thinking back, most of the stuff when it came to, like, hiding or protecting dark magic objects, Hades would personally keep it in the underworld with him.
Great idea.
And yeah, maybe not, like, again, because the whole... What really started all this mess is you giving the cauldron to him in the first place. No, I'm not. I'm saying that as a DM is like that's what you know is like. Yeah, that's obviously the last place we want, but it would be
It
the
doesn't
most.
need your forgiveness. I am rooting for.
I'm rooting for it. No, so that's the thing is like, unfortunately, you can't think of anything because, especially with this, like, you get what Agatha's saying is like, if it's at least on the move until you know what to do with it, it's a better chance than because the second it stops somewhere, people are going to want to look for it.
Yeah. Okay, so
So-
I just wanted to go through all the possibilities and
So let's stash it in the
bag of
boat.
holding. Well, no, but only if
we
Belle
don't
gets
want
to carry the
Incredible
bag.
to hold it.
Actually, yeah.
All my money's in there. I'm not going to be
Yeah.
able to just hold all of my money.
Too
I've
bad.
got quite a bit
Belle,
of
hold the
money.
bag.
Mr. Incredible does have a lot of bit of money.
Have you heard of something called a bank?
I don't know.
I'm from Neverland, and I learned about that like day one. You have a bank.
Suffice it to say, Belle,
Entrusted me?
can you be entrusted with the cauldron?
It's fair.
Yeah.
Cool.
What? Right. I have to get going. You see, it's almost 12 o'clock,
Take your
and
bags
it's time
to
for
the
Arthur's
cauldron.
daily meeting with the lords and ladies of Magentia. Thank you. Call me if there's something happening. Can't promise I'll be there in time. Love you. Bye. You see, and she teleports away. And you
She
are.
leaves and I look at him and I'm like, but you all heard her say Camelot, right?
Lilith
No
is gonna
idea
fully
what
pull her
anyone's
leg and be like,
talking about.
no, she said Magentia. What do you want?
Like, do I need to like spill something to tell that she's lying?
Oh, not at all. You know she said
Okay.
it. You even wonder if this was Agatha's like little Freudian slip, or even just like a poking fun at. You never know what.
At
would-
her specifically.
Literally, at all of you. Just because
I'm
apparently
the upside
you guys like to
because
mess with
she
time and
upset
names.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I genuinely wonder if it's
Excellent.
messing up like
Yes.
Yes.
I have this cauldron. I
Yeah.
want to talk to Snow really quick. I have two things that I want to do.
Hmm.
I want to talk to Snow and say, is there anywhere that like only you can access that you
You see, Snow is there. A lot of the council has left, right? Again, like, you know, Jasmine, because Agrabah's under siege. Mulan back up to the northern wall. You see, Snow is there, though. Snow just thinks just, well, we have vaults here, you know, just underneath the embassy. We have a couple places in town. Nowhere insanely magically protected like you're talking. If I was thinking of, like, a magically protected place, I would consider the prison. We have the super facility that's just a little ways out of Sumani towards the north. but again, that's for like magical people or animals or things. So I don't know, like just holding the cauldron there, if that would be a good idea. I'm not. Again, I'm a politician. I don't do a lot of magic. That's all I would know.
I might hit the library in a little bit and like hit the books and find
Can we just
some kind of spell that could like make just a little magical prison for this thing that nobody could break into.
Definitely.
My second thing that I wanted to do. I wrote a letter to Cogsworth like 6 sessions ago and I haven't heard back from him.
I'm gonna make a roll. Let's see. It's snail mail here in Desanya.
We have magic.
That's what I was gonna say. Sir?
Nope, you haven't heard anything back
Oh,
yet.
come on. Okay.
Yes, sorry, Lily. Did you have something?
I was gonna say, just like, because you won that in a competition, which means it's accessible somehow, so why don't we just buy another bag of holding?
You could go find a bag of holding. You need to
And then
find
we
a
can
bigger
go-
one, because again, like even the cauldron right now would be bigger than like say Mr. Incredible's bag. But if you were to find one, you could a little pocket dimension.
I might
Yeah.
go
Because
shopping.
basically, you pocket
Yes, go shopping. Yes.
No more shopping for us.
I was gonna say, if I do go shopping out,
As Rapunzel's sitting there with her
money.
stolen greaves on her arms,
on my
or
legs.
greaves on your legs.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've got braces and greaves.
Are they still glowing?
Nope.
Not anymore. Rapunzel waited out the alarm
Wow.
spell and is now walking around with stolen
I
property.
literally
yes.
picture
Well done, Rapunzel.
Thank you. Thank
you
you
don't
very
even
much.
know.
I don't.
So yeah, what's
Yeah, you don't
everyone
get to play,
kind of
you have
plan?
no clue.
Belle, I'll say,
I
and this
could've
too
bought
is
this
what I'm gonna say again for the sake of like
And she
your
will
long rest.
back me up.
I will say yes, you all probably
Pretty
went
bad
and
like you.
slept like basically throughout the day to long rest. But what's everyone's plan then after they're done sleeping? I know Belle, you want to go library,
I'm
maybe
going
you can
shopping
start.
with them.
Also, I will say this, Belle, because now you not only know that Frollo's gone, you do also know the name of this beholder Alshish that seems to be hunting you.
I do also want to go and do as much research on him as I can.
Right. We'll get to you in a second. This is fun. Jim, you've kind of just been chilling. Is there anything you specifically want to do, or do you want to go with another party member to like learn more about stuff?
I look at this hulking man over here.
Mr. Incredible
And-
with his like
Right.
6'5" beef, just
Yeah. I go. I'm sticking with you.
Oh, Hercules is like still here somewhere too, right?
Hercules. Like you guys hear like stumble through the door. Hercules is like hurriedly putting on his arms. I'm sorry. Where are we?
I heard
Did I miss?
you're
What I
good.
miss?
We're going
Everything.
shopping.
We're
No.
going to the gym.
Can people?
Okay. You see, Herc immediately starts taking off. I'll go put on my workout stuff.
Stop! He's pulling your leg. No
Oh.
one's going to the gym.
Oh, we're not.
No.
Okay.
We're
Well, those
going.
two might be
excited. Let's go.
Give me a second, Meg. So
Am I?
people may be going shopping or trying to figure out a situation on how to keep the cauldron safe now that we've got it.
Yeah,
Or
I'm not.
destroy it. If you know how to destroy evil things, that would be great.
I could talk to my dad.
I was about to suggest.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I can go to the Church of Zeus right now to talk to
That's
him
kind
privately.
of fair.
I actually might be technically. Am I? Was Zeus being my dad and like Frollo being like the chief judge
No.
of Zeus?
Frollo's
Do you
dead
think,
now,
am
you're
I
fine.
like involved? Do you think I have to make a
Frollo
statement?
made a bastardization of your
Right,
father's
yeah.
church.
No, but, like-
It's not connected to you.
That's-
So I'm just saying like I don't want to be like one of those
Clever.
like I'm going wrong and like hey you've been served because I like wasn't there. Okay,
You're fine.
Just show up.
You
see, he looks down.
sleeping, and that's
guys, I
fine.
think I put on my skirt backward, and you definitely knows like his armor he has put on. This is new armor from Edna Mode. He has no clue what to do with. He's just jeez.
Rookie
Anyway,
mistake, but
rookie mistake. Mr. Incredible, what would you be up to today?
yeah. Thinking back, I don't think I ever got any closure about the person that was torturing me.
Mm.
So I think I would be going to the location that Edna Mode pinged.
Sweet.
To kinda,
You could. You also now have like when Gazer Beam showed up, you have his number saved because you know he's like, hey, I'm just in around town. So you could also hit him up if you want to as well.
I'd probably see if he knew any more about that person.
Sweet. Thumbelina, what would you be up to today?
So that evil queen really hated me.
She did.
She did. And
She
so
did.
I appreciate it.
Thanks.
I'm probably gonna join Belle
Mm.
and go hit the library because like that's the only place I would think of to go find out
Yeah.
why, what did I do, like
I would
which
also-
person, a version of me does she hate? I would
Hmm.
also suggest talking to Snow.
Yeah, that's a
Because
really
she
good
also
idea.
like hated snow with a burning passion.
So I'm gonna go talk to Snow White first.
Snow could come with you guys too if you want. Like have a. Well, after again, this would be like after everyone sleeps as well. Say, but yeah, like a therapy party at the library.
I'm also gonna like so much. Snow, are you okay? Like after.
Not really. It was a rough night. I didn't think I'd ever see her again.
Yeah,
It was,
get you.
you know, I mean,
We'll go make gooseberry pies.
thank you. Awesome. Lily, what's your goal today?
First.
First.
All the stops before the bit.
Not you. You're
Nice.
Before the princess disbands, I need to go to the person I think would most likely have this, or at least some form of this, because I just recently got levels and I need a component. Merida, has she left yet?
Okay. I'll say Merida. You could probably find her in the lobby. I don't think she would have
Because
started.
I know I can get to Snow anytime. That's stop number 2. Stop number 1, I'm like, hey, hi.
Right.
So, you know how I was
yeah,
trying to
Lilith,
there,
how's it
and
going?
I'm like, it's going good. I am so sorry that I made the entire place collapse.
You did. It was very, very scary.
Yeah, that was Aurora.
I helped. At the end, I was.
She fired the arrow that
I fired the
killed
arrow.
Eddie.
Yes.
She finished the job.
She finished crumbling. They're still excavating. Right, they're still excavating the caverns because of your
I was just
arrow.
trying to show you what I learned because I need your help.
Oh, all right.
So to kind of also like with stuff from my goddess, because you know like Artemis, goddess the hunt and the moon.
Right.
Do you have like a pinch of like fur from a bloodhound so I can cast Hunter's Mark?
Oh yeah, I've got tons.
Thank you.
Because she's a full-fledged ranger. Yeah,
Oh
she
my
can use
goodness,
some.
thank you. This is the one thing I was missing to cast this.
All right.
Yeah.
Now remember, with Hunter's Mark, you always want to
Yeah.
look for a good opponent. Where when you kill him, you can always pass on to the next.
Oh.
Right, that's how I killed the 2 Hydras, and that's how I Hunter's Mark Hades.
Yeah, and then
You remember that?
Yeah,
God.
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It was very impressive.
Mm.
Wow. Cool. Sorry, you're just really
Humble
cool.
bragging.
Oh my
Right,
God.
I gotta get going.
I know you gotta go.
You see, she's swinging up onto her black Pegasus Angus, already like
I'll see you
thundering down.
later.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
Boom, 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 and it flies off.
See you later.
See ya. She's so
okay,
cool.
you know what? It's fine. And I go inside, trying to shake that off. I'm like, okay, I need to talk to Snow, but she's probably with Belle, so I gotta find Belle. And
Where would Belle be?
Library.
So we'll get to that in a second if that's where you're going next. Meg, what would you be up to today?
I really hate this, but there is some research I need to do, so I'm reluctantly going to the library party.
As everyone going to the library, you're just like awkward in the back, just like arms folded, just like I want to go too, but I didn't want to. And finally, Rapunzel, is there anywhere you're going?
I'm actually gonna go shopping. Genuinely.
All right.
I want to find a frying pan that will actually do some decent damage.
Ooh.
And I'd like to get some special darts if at all possible.
All right.
And Adam has agreed to be my purse.
Adam is halfway.
He's a wonderful
Sure.
person.
So we'll start first.
I know, he genuinely offers.
Rapunzel,
offer.
if you're using him as your purse, can I come with you? I need to get new armor.
Well,
You
okay.
have money.
I was robbed!
Remember,
She's not
Lilith got
this.
robbed by
I
the
have
pirates.
20 gold
hardcore.
pieces to my name.
I'm a
We're
little bit
gonna now
better
cut
than that, but
to the
Okay,
evening.
because I'm hearing this conversation, I'm gonna go to Mr. Crumble. I need 100 gold.
What?
He has my money.
Hey, money.
Yeah, you do.
You are
You have my
technically
money.
the money's tracked on Thumbelina's, but it is being in your bag of
Yeah,
gold.
I'll give you
Yeah.
all of the money that is yours.
No,
that you
I
want.
can't carry it. I'm tiny. Do you not remember this conversation? It'd be Henderson. Just give me 100 gold, please.
It's lemonade with
Can you do
grape
that?
soda mix.
I can
So
carry
it's like
100. I have like 5,000
grape
gold
lemon,
pieces.
like lemon lime.
Yeah, I'll
Pretty
give
good.
you 100.
Thank you.
Anyway,
everything once.
we're now cutting to the evening. I'll say all of you have now rested. It is now coming up on
That's
nighttime.
true. My armor's gonna be much
And
more
we
useful.
start first with this group heading to the library.
Like 400.
First, though, Mason, go ahead and give me a perception
Okay.
roll.
Can you attend to that so I can get a shield?
We'll get there.
Yeah, I
Lily,
know.
don't worry. So let's see. Who is all going to the library? We had Adam and Belle and
Yeah.
Snow,
500 gold.
Lily and Meg for sure,
Thumbelina.
and Thumbelina.
I never rolled this good. 23.
23.
Don't jinx it.
As you're going through the sky, what happened the night before, as you go to the cathedral, you saw, like, again, just like, there were other gargoyles there, none that were alive, unfortunately. Looking through, you tore through that place. And could not find anything. You went like room to room, scaring a bunch of monks. Could not find though any sign. And unfortunately, you saw dawn was approaching, and you went upstairs to wait out the day. As you reiterate at the first sign of dusk. Looking down through, you can immediately start searching the city. As you look through, there are now, guards and magicians all surrounding this tower. You do see a lot of people either tied up, what you could expect to be rope, but we all know as cuffs, right? All sitting there. That definitely looks, and what you're able to see is there was a portion that now being blown up from the other side. There was an underground cavern that you weren't able to find. That was already hard enough for our council princess to find because it did require a magic dagger with blood, and so you probably would not have found it because you needed the dagger. As you are going through the city, not too far, you look down. And you see, walking with a group of people, the man who was carried away last night.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Is he in human form or beast form?
Human form.
Okay. I'm just going to dive down, just land hard and grab him by the throat and lift him up.
You all...
Wings. Oh. Sorry.
Wings open, knocking away the pie.
Spread 6'10" gargoyle right there.
Adam, you are now fully by the throat, because that is a surprise round. You are grappled currently.
Do we need to roll initiative?
This is now rolling initiative. Everyone who's here. Snow's gonna roll initiative as well.
I rolled a nat 20.
Nice. Yo, all right, Meg.
Sorry.
I am apologizing for what I'm about to do to you, Mason. I'm so sorry.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Probably better than what I was going to do.
I was gonna say, Adam, you're just.
I'm pretty sure you'll survive it.
Okay.
22.
22, incredible there, Thumbelina.
Am I there?
No, you're with Mr. Incredible.
Yeah, I'm not in the group going to the library, so dang it, I rolled good.
Meg, you are. Sorry, I'm helping put in. Lily, you were there briefly, right?
Yeah.
Because you were going with Snow.
Yeah, I got a 16.
16 as well.
17 minus 1.
Oh, so you're going to be after Snow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we got Meg. Thumbly. What'd you get there, Mason?
I got a 13.
13, gotcha. Belle, what did you get?
13.
13.
7.
7. Adam, to be fair, you're by the throat. After being kidnapped, tortured, everything throughout the night, and now you're being choked out by a gargoyle. It's a normal day for you. 7. Meg, you are first up in the initiative order. Poof, this thing just lifting Adam with one hand. What do?
I'm going to cast Blight on this gargoyle. I'm sorry.
Oh my heavens, already. Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm going to check, though. I don't think it works.
What do you mean?
I'm going to say... Oh, wait, there's my spells.
It depends on whether he's a construct or a creature.
Well, but he's a creature, right? At that point,
Yeah,
he can't be a
I feel like he would
construct.
count as a creature now. He might count as a construct in the
But it
daytime.
also depends on what he's resistant to, doesn't
He's
it?
just
I'm going to say this.
Slap him with a bat.
Non-magical plant, trap.
He's pretty stone.
Because he's like flesh and blood right now, right?
Yeah.
Like he's not even stone.
Yeah, I guess I would say you're a creature right now. I just
Depends
want
on
to
how
see
much
the
weight
official
he
wording.
has.
Yeah, you're not technically a construct right now, so
Yeah.
we'll... so this is... You need to make me a con saving throw.
Okay.
DC...
What's my DC?
8 plus proficiency, so 13 plus your charisma... Or not charisma, is it warlock?
charisma.
Or charisma.
So
Oh,
my
jeez.
proficiency is 4, so that's 12.
Yeah.
So 17.
17?
18.
Oh! Okay.
No!
You're gonna take half, so
Is
roll
that half
8d8
damage?
and it's half damage.
98 because
Nice.
it's a 50.
Oh, right, 98, because...
So
oh,
I need a
Goodness
proficiency.
gracious.
I only have 2.
I have 3.
Yeesh.
So that's
We're already
5.
getting into
So
this.
I need 4 more.
4 more
more.
D8.
Oh, I don't have, like, any of my dice today.
Oh, I have not got a single deal in my hand. Yeah, I have 3 more for you. Here, again.
Flying dice.
I threw 3.
Dream shot? Really?
At least it's not D4s.
Yeah, that's just drain damage.
I need one.
Anytime someone stands, you take 1d4 of damage. What? Why? Because it's a d4.
Okay, guys, I need one more.
Foot.
Those things are cow strong.
Okay, hold on.
Yes, sorry.
Never mind.
Not again. Again, freaking again.
You're lucky you're taking half.
Yeah, no kidding.
I was gonna say that's a Maraca of death.
So lucky. Barely beat it.
She loves this stuff.
I am gonna say though, are you
those
just
are
a
multiple
reskill as a
eights.
Maraca?
Those are 3 8s.
So far, yeah.
You are then because instead of celestial damage, it would be necrotic. You are resistant to it.
So you take half of that.
So you're taking half
Taking a
of this
quarter of
on
the
top of
damage.
it.
Oh, resistant to necrotic, you say.
Yeah.
Resistant
Well, hey, we're getting there. You don't know this yet.
I know.
So what did?
Is that 41?
You
I
don't
don't
know
know.
me.
Yeah, guys?
Other things
Yeah,
give you
41.
resistance to
41. So 41. That's gonna have to 20. That's gonna have to get to 10.
Not bad.
Oh,
That's so
crap.
annoying.
Meg, you like dark tendrils start swirling around you. They don't even phase you.
I'm
as-
gonna action search
just-
then.
I'm just like gonna bat them away with my wings.
Oh yeah, just
Okay.
again unfurling wings. You all see again these very demonic-looking bat-like wings. Just poof. So action surging there, Meg.
And actually, I'm just gonna use the other action to summon my Pact Blade.
Okay, awesome.
Okay,
Blade
was
extends.
this one yours?
Thumbelina,
yes.
you are up
I
next.
the green one.
Okay.
Well, I'm kind of upset that, like, we literally just saved that.
Not again.
Keep him
Like
alive!
banishment.
Damsel in distress much. I mean,
No kidding.
Right? He's so high maintenance.
I mean,
So,
he is a prince.
Oh, also, as I see this thing, I probably would have yelled before I attacked him.
I
What the hell?
To type.
I was going to entangle him, but because he, like, totally cast off some light,
oh no.
there's a still curse.
Oh!
That would have been
Bestow-
nice before I hit him, because then he
Um,
wouldn't have had with that save.
Yikes,
Probably.
Bestokers. You can definitely run up. You can go to Bestokers. I'm just checking because this is another save here for you, Mason.
Damage.
It's a Wisdom saving throw.
Let's do it at a level 4.
Oh my gosh.
I'm kind of a little...
Fourth level or higher. Duration.
So much.
I joke, but
So yeah,
like,
this is gonna be a
if
10-minute
he's attacking any of our party, like, I'm wary.
So
I also care about
Thumbelina,
your money.
Thumbelina, this is gonna be 5 plus 8. What's and
No,
your
that's our
charisma
wallet.
bonus as a bard? I think it's a plus 5 right now.
My charisma bonus?
Yes, so it's gonna be 5 plus 8, 13
Are you
plus.
talking about, like, my saving throw or just my
No,
Or
so
just the
your
bonus, 'cause it's-
charisma mod.
It's a plus 3.
A 3.
That's my
Um,
My
favorite.
So 16.
My spell save DC right now is 16.
Okay, cool. I was just trying to make sure because I knew you leveled up. So it's a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy, wisdom's my worst. 10.
As you watch, like out of the corner of your eye, you see this little like pixie fly and just tap you like on the temple, and you feel like dark necrotic energies like just seep deep into you as your body seems to seize. You are now cursed. What stat are you going to curse him with that he's now even worse at?
Oh, gosh.
So-
He already said he was bad at wisdom, so we're not doing wisdom.
Maybe he's bad at dex. What? Start metagaming. Hey, what's your stats there, bud?
But what's your class there?
I'm going to curse him in his strength.
Ooh.
Okay.
So you have disadvantage on any ability or saving throws with that.
All right.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls. Against Thumbelina specifically. And
What?
while interesting. While you're cursed, Thumbelina, your attacks and spells will do an extra 1d8 necrotic damage to the target, but that'll be halved. But still, you are now cursed. You feel this curse seep into you there. Yikes, Thumbelina,
Don't
that's...
touch my king.
oh, that's pretty sweet.
Are you a citizen of France?
No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
It's the
I'm a
whole,
citizen
you know,
of
that's
nowhere.
why
I was expecting like my all packed.
Yeah.
That's fair, but you can fly
You see immediately Snow like takes a bunch of steps to back up. She starts singing. She is going to grant you, Belle, a bardic inspiration immediately. And she starts singing. This little bird that was nestled behind her that looked like it was jewelry turns to life and flies away, probably to get help. That's Snow. Lily, that's you. Gross.
Are y'all ready for this?
I was just going Nova on him. No kidding. Yeah, no one's
See
even
how long it would take.
He's the one who decided to take on.
So, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to use partial on my movement to run forward.
First session.
Basically, use my reaction, Radiant Soul leap off the ground towards him, so then he takes the damage.
Right, you will take, but like you, just like you're not technically vulnerable to necrotic damage yourself, you're not going to be vulnerable to radiant.
He's still going to take the damage.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, I just want you to know so you're not like, like radiant will hurt him.
I actually am resistant to radiant damage.
Well, yes, no, I'm saying, but like, you're resistant, he's resistant to necrotic, and so, but then vice versa, how if necrotic damage hurts you, Lilith, it's not doubled.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Cool, but you are going to take that damage, so how much is that?
It's 13 because it's to my level whatever I take.
Crap.
Because it's an asthma trait.
You take
change.
13. As this like tiny little 15-year-old girl, this small girl runs up as she leaps into the air. Angelic wings furl out from her. You see intense blue tattoos start pulsing through her face and arms. You take this celestial damage and
Really take better care of
straight up.
I don't have the cream for it, okay? Leave me alone.
So yeah, and that was I think just your bonus action there.
Yeah, and so then for an action, normally I'd go with my signature. But I don't think I should banish him to another plane's existence just yet.
Just yet.
Just yet. I'm gonna cast Command. And tell him to stop.
Ooh.
Okay. Command, I think that's another wisdom save.
Spell save DC of 17.
Come on, man.
Oh my gosh, alright.
Now's the time for Nat 20.
Now's the time, now's the time.
11.
So what do you say? The one word.
Stop.
You feel yourself just let go.
Somebody catch him!
Drop. It's not falling off for damage. It's not falling off for damage. And you just drop back as you feel your windpipe now not being crushed by this impressive hand.
Damn, how many enemies do you have?
Can you stop getting attacked every day?
I don't know. Who are you? What did I do to offend you?
Last thing I remember before getting kidnapped is being accosted by all these gargoyles.
And then
Also,
that's
so
your
that's
turn.
also-
No, that's
because
action and
Radiant
bonus
Soul's a
action.
reaction.
That's what?
Radiant Soul's a reaction. We agreed on
it
this.
is. It
I
is a
still have my
reaction.
bonus action.
Gross.
Yeah, people. That's what I said. Are you ready to roll?
I don't like this.
You killed the DM again.
I did.
Bro.
I did.
And you
I'm
wonder
looking
why I
for
like
specific
kidnap you and don't let you fight.
No wonder why he killed me.
Yeah, because you scare me too. With that bestow curse, just turn one. Yeah.
Honestly, what I'm going to just do is use the rest of my movement to face this gargoyle and cast Shield of Faith on Adam.
Oh,
So I
okay.
think I have a crit today.
That makes
Plus 2
sense.
to your AC.
Alright.
Is that a bonus action?
Okay.
Yeah.
So Adam's still right there.
He's,
I
yeah,
didn't
he
know
just
that.
dropped. He hasn't moved
I'm
yet.
sorry I
Okay.
didn't do
Who
it
else
earlier.
is really close to me besides Lilith?
Lilith did. You technically weren't close enough.
I know flying.
Thumbelina is right next to you. With curse, you do have disadvantage though to hit her.
And trust me, I'm strong.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Hold on. There are a couple of
Snow
things
did back
we
up.
need to iron out.
What?
I have 2 questions about me. A, whether I have my mage armor on, and B, though, I didn't choose the resistance type for the day.
Oh, dang it. Okay, I will say no to mage armor because it was a surprise round basically. What resistance?
I'm gonna go with slashing for the day.
Alright. Rude. So both what we know is Belle and Meg. Both these two people are close. Snow and Lily have both backed up. Thumbelina is still right up close, having given the curse, and so is Adam.
Okay.
Am I red at this point? Can I just
Yeah, I'll say it like that, kind of like pixie.
Like the
Oh,
like
you know,
Tinkerbell?
just full on, just that
Full
Tinkerbell red, boiling red as this curse imbues within you.
Alright. Since I got cursed and commanded to stop, it's time to rage.
Oh, here we go.
Of course, it's a freaking barbarian! I'm not
And I'm
even
gonna reckless attack.
Oh,
Are you
all right.
ready?
Oh, you love to see it.
Don't give your break out of the command though?
No, command is just a one-word thing. You're thinking of like either Crown of Madness or something that is a command is just like a one turn like that happens. So definitely.
Okay, let's see. I gotta think this out.
Point of rules.
Is
I'm
it?
pretty sure command goes through his turn.
Oh, okay. I will quickly check. I've got it pulled up here. Typical commands. But he did follow the command, so it's over because the command was to stop, and because he was choking
at him.
So that's why I'm going to rule as the command has been met.
That's fair.
Because it's like if you couldn't meet it, it would automatically end. But now that it's met,
But if there was something else like run away.
yeah, and because like if you would cast it higher, it would have been like for longer times or other creatures, stuff like that. So definitely.
Okay, sweet. So, reckless attack. Attack on your turn. You can say any advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength.
Yikes!
So the real question is, who are you hitting?
The real question.
Yeah.
Who isn't being hit?
Right.
All right.
Well, he only gets 2 attacks.
Hey,
Why are you giving me that look?
Look at this.
Okay.
Okay.
As I get hit with like all this, eyes glow white, roar, bend down, grab Adam again by the throat, and hurl him at Meg.
All right.
Hey!
Ooh, go ahead.
Do I make like a dex check?
This is going to be
I was just saying,
Adam
strength.
versus your strength, is what I'll say.
And he has disadvantage.
But it's canceled because he's raging.
Yep.
What? So, yeah, because
Yeah.
rage gives you advantage on strength checks.
It's-
Oh, man.
So like, but
It's flat.
it's flat instead of advantage.
Yeah,
right?
so
Like
it's
it would
still
have
helpful.
he could have crit. So the curse is going to help. So go ahead, just this is contestant strength.
Literally going back to her roots.
Oh, okay. Yeah, an 8 versus.
Oh, by the way, I'm Jim.
15.
Yeah, cool. So you throw Adam, you're gonna get thrown into Meg. It's only gonna deal.
Wait, do I get like a dex to like...
You can make me a dexterity saving throw to not get hit by a flying Adam.
Can I have a reaction to that?
Maybe. What do you want a reaction to?
Featherfall?
Oh no, there's feather falling's not gonna help. You guys are pretty much on the ground. It's just like being straight thrown into it.
Like feather, like
It's a dirty
wall?
20.
Meg, you immediately evade. Adam, you tumble to the cement for 6 points of damage. Not that bad, but still enough. Like you are now even farther away because you had to take that movement in that to not get hit by a flying person. What are you doing now?
Let's see. Ooh.
Terrifying.
Is Thumbling still like right around my head?
Yeah, Thumbling is still technically the closest right now.
Okay, let's see.
You really want to try to hit me?
This one would
How
be
did he do
disadvantaged because
Exactly, because
of
you're
the,
so...
yeah.
Right, but
Yeah,
he
and
chose
so
to
small.
do reckless attack, so that would
Oh.
cancel out.
Oh,
It
so we
would.
get advantage.
Oh my
Yeah.
But
gosh.
they have advantage against him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that case, as I throw Adam and Meg dodges, I'm then going to leap after Meg with my claws.
Ooh, okay.
I have a really bad AC right
Yeah,
now.
I'm like, you actually probably picked the best person.
Could you attack first?
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, because
Who
like,
attacked first?
no.
Well, yeah, no.
I mean, they...
To be fair, I've been asleep in stone for like
And to be fair,
1,000
August took that
years.
turn for him, so Mason didn't get a say.
Yeah.
That's fair. I will admit. Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Okay. Modifiers for that. Would it still be like an unarmed strike?
Yeah, so it'd be strength and proficiency.
Okay.
Because, yeah, barbarians have
That
yeah.
So it's
is...
probably going to be a +8,
It is a +8.
so 15.
Yeah.
That.
What kind of damage is that?
It's
I'm going with my claws, so when
So
it
if you
comes
slash you, yeah,
So I take, what, 7?
you're gonna take half, yeah, so
Well, no, it's a 15 to hit.
15 to hit.
Oh,
Because
I
total
thought
damage
that-
is 5, so you take 2 points of damage
Okay.
just with the slash as it comes
Yeah.
out.
I thought you
Yeah.
guys said 15 damage, and I
You,
was like,
you
okay.
do need a weapon.
Yeah.
Yikes. You go poof, slash up at Meg, just immediately following in, because that was your bonus attacks. Anything else, really, or any movement, I guess. But
I'm then going to leap and start clawing my way up a building to get the high ground.
all right, Meg. I think technically you get one, then just quick opportunity attack as you would leave hers, but no one else's. Thumbelina, go ahead and give me opportunity. You did technically leave hers.
25.
25
18
hits.
plus
I am
7,
going
yeah.
to punch him in the eyeball.
Go ahead and roll to see if you can punch him as you leave from this.
My big
Don't
glowing
give like a
eyeball.
normal bunch because she's got a.
It's like 4 + 4, 8.
8 what doesn't hit. The 25 definitely will. I'm just assuming. I don't even know yet.
Yeah, the 25
I do
hits.
Yeah.
6 damage with my rapier.
There's 6. Half because you're raging.
Yep.
Um,
So 3 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the pact doesn't do anything special, right? It's just overcoming like magical resistances and stuff. Does that count for raging?
Oh, I think it might because it's a packed weapon.
True.
This isn't normal. It is magical slashing, so you
if
take just
the
full
full
6.
damage.
Okay.
So full 6 instead.
No,
I have a
magic. It's not resistance to non-magical attacks. It's resistance to the damage in general.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what the
It
rule
would be
with that.
halved.
So it would be
Okay.
half.
Okay.
So
I have a question about the opportunity of attack.
yes.
I've never had to do that. Is it anything I can do? Like, can I
It's-
cast spell again, or is it just? Like,
It's not magic. Unfortunately, opportunity attacks are just melee.
Wait, do I get an
Okay.
No, because you
Well,
already
and-
chose to walk
And
back.
so opportunity, you don't get to take 2 attacks, right? Because it's just the one.
It's just the
Yep.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to
Awesome.
make sure that I was like, did I just miss it?
So and then you go just like crawling up the building. Basically, you go poof, 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 as you crunch into stone. Impressive turn.
Did you take into account the +2 to your AC when he was throwing you?
He never made an attack roll.
He just grabbed, so
Just
basically a
grabbed.
strength check and yeeted.
Okay.
my dice hate me.
Yeah.
So I've rolled nothing higher than an 8.
Okay, so I should.
Belle,
we
that's
should-
you. As this gargoyle is now crawling up the side of the building.
Okay, how far away from me is he?
You would have taken just your full movement.
Yeah, so 40 feet.
So yeah, about 40 feet in the air.
Okay, he's messed
Hold on,
with
wait
my
a second,
man and
40
made
Oh
me
wait,
very
oh wait,
angry.
40 feet. You
He
did
threw
throw
me,
and
ran at
then
Belle,
ran after.
not
So that would have
Belle,
been
and-
10. So you're 20 feet up because it
Okay.
would have been 10 there and then jump. Yeah.
Okay, he's messed with my man and made me very angry. I'm casting Fireball at a 5th level.
All right, all right.
Middle of the
That's.
city.
Go ahead.
Belle, this is a civilian
It's
building.
stone glass. It's too late.
I'll put it out later.
Yeah, I'm like flying into an office building here.
If she makes
Fireball.
You made that choice. You
clean it
said
up.
that.
I need you to make
I'm
me
just
a
in the
dex
front.
save there. Go ahead and make that dex save, Mason. Bell's, yours is 8 plus 5, so that's 13 plus your magic is a 5, so that's 18 save.
That's all good.
Yeah, it would change.
I rolled a 9.
Yeah, you crit.
You're failing.
Yeah.
All right, Belle, you're gonna cast. Let's see, 8d6, and every spell another d6 above third. Go ahead and roll me
There's
10d6.
Oh!
Yeah, because it's 8d6 plus the 2 for increasing it, so that's 10d6.
That's so.
I'd still be alive even if she got full damage.
I know, but that's
But
just
that's
gross.
a lot.
So many
That's
dice.
gross
ridiculous.
amount of damage just being thrown.
Well, if you don't get to take a quarter of this one.
Yeah, this you're taking this damage.
So
I'm
yeah,
still
you're
bitter
taking
about
full fire
because he's-
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, half because he's raging.
No, because he's not totem of the bear. He only takes half for bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Because it's fire, right? It's just
Yeah.
fire at that point.
So he gets full damage.
Oh my gosh.
This
Good
world is
golly.
on fire.
That's some pretty high numbers.
Of course it is.
Hey, so does fireball melt steel beams?
She's pretty BA.
No!
Yeah.
Don't give him ammunition.
Yes, please. Don't give him any ideas.
Am I really gonna have a terrorist attack in a Disney themed D&D?
I
Well,
think
you just
so.
No,
lost
I
on
will.
somebody.
It's 39 damage.
39 damage.
Yeah, apparently we know what waterboarding is.
Alright, let me-
So...
10.
We're not gonna talk about that kind of
It
idea.
was Mr. Incredible's idea. Blame the superhero.
That's true. You actually were the one that said.
Yep.
Let's-
But I was the one
It
who
gets
found through the water
results.
elemental. It got results. It got results.
Just Mr. Incredible. I'm imagining that interview thing with like a thing. What do you say to accusation? You waterboarding your enemy.
It gets results.
You've heard it here, folks. Mr. Incredible.
We've already been sued.
It's just by me.
So, Belle, your
Actually,
eyes
that's totally
glow,
Mr. Incredible.
just brilliant. That blue fire. As you
My
just,
fire is blue now.
you just get that
It's
insane.
burning that hot.
Blue flames shoot up, just
I know,
in
it's
circle.
awesome.
You
Just
take
every
all that
person.
damage,
Yeah.
just soaking in.
39.
You still have a bonus action. You don't have anything that you can do,
I'd
right?
say
I don't have
another
anything
you
that
have
I
a
can
cantrip?
do, but I'm going to run over to him and start like.
Are you okay? You can give me a quick medicine check to see just
I can
what's
heal
going
people
on.
soon. It's
As he's fully conscious,
Adam. Hello.
Yeah.
Help.
pulls out a stethoscope. He's like,
He
"Can
just
you
has
breathe
like
in?"
Cogsworth,
Cough.
Lumiere's dancing around his head.
Just these tiny little servants dancing in your eye.
That's true, that's- That's so
I'm like, I don't think you've ever made a medicine
Lumiere
check
has
before.
died
This is-
so many times. It's like
medicine is
and he's gonna die.
Lumiere,
again
wait, no, he
eventually.
died once.
Why?
Then he died, yeah,
That's a
twice.
23.
23. Adam's looking pretty stable, thankfully. Belle, that is your turn. Adam.
Okay, so I call remembrance to the fact that you said that he was climbing up stone.
You see him climbing up stone. Adam, I will say this without even needing to roll. You recognize him from when you got kidnapped.
Awesome. I don't really care at this point.
Oh no.
What's he gonna do?
So actually, here's what I want to do.
We're
is
sure
so
gonna
he's
kill
climbing
Mason
up.
for a second.
He's
I'm
climbing
sorry.
up a stone wall. A
I'm not
wall of
smart
stone
enough.
can. I want to trap him in a box. Using wall of stone.
Oh.
He's climbing up stone. I would like to. I can make.
Oh, okay.
I can make 10 foot by 10 foot panels, and so easily I can
He's in
make
a
a box of 6 with 6 of them.
And then you could even put others on for protection.
Yep. And so I'd like to make sure that there are some inside by the building, and trap him.
So trap him in a cube and then a pyramid over.
And
that.
that's just it
Do I have, like, a
exists.
prisoner's hole so you can
Non-magical
touch
wall of solid stone springs into existence.
Oh.
It is 6 inches thick.
But it
And
does have-
and you're doubling up in some place. Yeah, that's. I'm just
it
looking
does have
through.
health.
Yeah, AC 15, 30
mhm.
hit points.
Oh, thank you.
Inch of thickness.
I can say this.
Per inch.
Oh,
wow.
Inch
You
of
just-
thickness?
180 hit points.
So yeah, and
per
that's 6 of
panel.
them. And
Yeah,
where do you want
you're
the other 4 panels? Do you want one like inside or
I
like?
want it inside so we can't like break into
Okay.
the building.
So there's 2 panels, and then you have 3 others.
One on the top so
Okay.
that he can't break up out without us seeing it, and then 2 on the side so we can see any exit that he might take.
So only like out towards the street or down towards you. Wow.
That was
Dang.
excellent.
That's
Oh,
what I'd like
as
to
you
do.
go,
Best use.
like you are clawing up there,
Ties, you're just casual about
stone just erupts around you, just boom, 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 shaping into this perfect little geometric cube.
Gosh.
You are stopped. With that, I'm gonna say we are definitely out of initiative as you are running.
I'm gonna quickly like ray of frost any of the
I
like
kinda,
fire
like,
on the
look at
building.
everyone.
And
Oh,
just,
okay.
like,
I was like,
no,
refrost already.
Well, like the fire on the building and just like.
Definitely, just quickly using that spell.
Can I use my cantrip to mend it? Whatever's broken.
Oh, you can. Immediately, literally full on, just like wizard and bard. Everything
Can we
is
just like keep going
fixed.
shopping?
And Adam,
Because of
you.
Just leave me.
I mean, I
after
would have
us.
already left. Is the thing.
Hmm?
So
We just-
I would
yeah,
have
you were
already
with
gone
us. This is the
shopping.
library party.
Yeah, I was not.
You were
even
never
ready.
there.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
already.
that's dumb. I need to go shopping.
You can catch
You
up
can
with her
catch
later.
up
It was
with
just
me.
you were
I
here
didn't
up
do
until you
that.
touched the
You
snow.
were willing to
Um,
talk to snow. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Stop
stop.
talking to people.
Snow. What?
Sorry, just another 2.
I can say, Adam, you can also move this wall so it's down onto the pavement.
Thank you.
I mean, that was the
I was
end
also
goal.
gonna
Yeah.
I
offer to,
try
like,
and...
I can say there's
So
enough
we can
magicry.
carry this
Eventually, you
box.
guys could just shift it down.
I kind of like
Um,
slyly look at
You,
them.
what are you doing inside this stone box?
Can I just?
I'm just like clawing at it.
Just claw, just trying to break free.
Yeah.
It's like you like as you claw through, like
Should we
some
talk
parts
to
are
them?
thicker, some parts small. And it, I'll even say
Should we
because
talk
now
to
we're
them?
out, like it
Like-
can, they can just keep
Because he
rebuilding
kind of
it.
just like attacked Adam out of nowhere. Normally they have like a little speech that they do, but it's, I'm going to do this. This is why I'm killing Adam. You know, normally they do that.
Yeah.
This guy just straight up chokeholded Adam. I kind of want to know why.
Gotta respect it. I mean, just he goes for the punch.
And
That's-
I mean, the time what we learned
Yeah.
before is there was Alshish that was after Bell.
Guys, I don't treat him.
And I am the guardian
Oh, no,
at this
that's
point,
true.
and so take out the guardian before you get the...
Okay.
Oh, so
Here's the
like-
thing, though. The vampires were after Belle. The gargoyles were working for Frollo. So why is this what's still
Yeah.
coming after you if Frollo's dead?
I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth on your little box there.
Oh my
Talk
god.
to
Wisdom
us.
saving
You
throw.
said it's another
Adam,
wisdom.
can you,
Oh
like,
my
roll
god.
Earth
Please.
to make,
You
like,
should
a
have
little
chosen wisdom just to
prisoner's
make
hole?
sure.
No kidding. Wisdom was a horrible
I
dump stat.
know.
Actually,
Being
I
wise.
17.
17. All right, that
That
beats
is
it.
my
That
second.
beats it. So yeah, you're good.
Do I know that he failed? Or
Yes, you do. You
Okay, I
know
cast
when
again.
I envy your
You
spell
make sure you know those spell slots are gone because you can't just use them.
11.
11. You
Yeah,
fail.
okay. So
Um,
Who
One
actually,
more
since
cleric
we're out of
memory.
initiative, can I A, use my pendant to get my spell slot back, and B, put some mage armor on
Yes,
now,
you can.
please?
Yes, you can. Meg, you can bulk up. Just your shadowy armor just ingrains out of you.
Adam, can you like make like a prisoner cell with like mold earth so we can like see him and talk to him real quick?
So I have Mold Earth.
You do have all there.
So,
And so is Earth.
Yep.
Cool.
So, you watch.
little panel.
I'll say not a lot, but a good 3 foot by 2 foot panel with stone bars
Yeah.
appears as they are all
Hi.
in front of you.
Why are you trying to kill my friend?
Literally on the.
You're standing in between the bars, just like waiting.
Good God, back.
Is there a good cop in this?
I don't know.
No.
She's back
She's bombing cop. You're amnesia cop.
I'm war crimes.
War crime cop and
She's quite
maybe
war
war
crimes.
crimes. We don't know
The
yet.
funny thing is, she's the one who keeps telling us Geneva Convention.
Yeah.
As Meg always says, Lilith is a
Yeah, we can roleplay this out as
So-
we're just there.
Okay.
So why are you trying to kill him?
No,
I got a
the
point.
first question is, who is he?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. What's your
One
name?
better. Why is he? Sorry. It's Disney. It popped in my mind. Yeah.
What's your name?
Goliath.
I kind of like look at Stone, look at him, and say, solid.
Solid.
So,
Wait, if I
Why are you
turn to
trying-
Lilith and go, does that mean if we like cast a stone to his forehead, then he'll die?
That's Christian ideology. That's not in this
There's no
world.
Christian
wait,
ideology in my D&D.
Is your name David? I think not. Who's here named David?
I go, okay.
Goliath, no fears.
Why
One
are
dude
you
named
trying-
David, one fear.
Okay, why are you trying to kill Scrawny McGee over there?
you are so mean.
I've got a little bit tired
I
this morning.
saved your life.
I want to let everyone know this is the longest I've been sober for a while, so tell me, why are you trying to kill my friend?
He killed one of my family.
Oh, I look over at Adam. Any recollection?
Immediately turns out, Adam, you killed my family.
I was being kidnapped.
Oh, so
Uh-huh.
were you attacking said king of France?
I dropped
I'm
King of
gonna-
France, huh?
I don't think you know what France is. France?
No,
Well, no, I'm trying to think.
Goliath's from medieval Scotland.
Well,
Why
I'm
would
trying to
it
think in
be
this
something
world's time.
different?
When, I'm going to quickly look
It
up
might
when
have been-
France was
it
established
was
in this
land of the Gauls.
world.
Oh, okay.
That's why I just want to
Yeah.
check. France, when you were around,
We
it
have
might
a
have
lot of
still
name
been
for it,
just more like a collection of villages.
Yeah.
I'm just quickly pulling up my stuff.
So,
World map.
as we question him, can I do vicious mockery?
You don't know what France is.
No,
Okay.
don't hurt him that much.
Hey, stop
It's a
adding insult to
cantrip.
injury.
So,
Snow
I
has
want
it
to let
too.
you know that my friend has a track record of hurting people and not remembering it, and/or slash wasn't. I think this.
Okay, he got charmed one time.
Snow in the background. He did kill the king.
Shut up!
It's we have to have a public.
There's a track record.
I know, Belle, but like we have to keep a record of this. Also, I mean,
But it was Sean Yu's fault. Sorry.
yeah, well, and we know
I
it's
will
written.
stop
It's
talking.
in
I want to let
the
everyone know that I have a 10-minute limit on this, and I'd like to get information.
All right, that's fair.
Cool. I look back to you. It's like, I'm very sorry for what has happened. I also want to let you know that sucker throating my friend is also not a good response to it, because we have laws that can do these kinds of. I'm not suggesting you go to jail, but shh.
And I mean, this happens often enough that normally you don't live through this.
That's fair.
You're
He's also
lucky.
been attacked every single day this week. Like, we just killed this crazy guy named Frollo that kidnapped him and was gonna use him to, like, start some crap. And
Does he
Again.
react to any of that?
yeah, does
Yeah,
he
I
react
probably
like
react
Frollo?
to saying a guy kidnapped him.
A guy kidnapped you.
Guy
You know the
kidnapped?
guy, yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, we
What did he
just
look
really
like?
defeated. Yeah, okay, super old, wrinkly, looks like he's in defeat.
Wait, in defeat or
Into
into
feet.
Yes.
We're not gonna revisit that.
yeah.
Okay, actually, yeah, no, so can I actually make me
Like, yeah,
put together, like, because we saw, like, there were all the gargoyles and stuff, like, is he working for Frollo or, like, that
You
part
could
of
make
that,
an
right?
insight check out of that.
Well, I mean, he's under zone of truth. He has to be.
Yeah, he is also
100%.
under zone truth, so you could just ask.
He
Okay.
doesn't
You
have
just
Yeah,
can't.
this
You
is
just can't answer
Are
or
you
deliberately
working for
lie.
him?
But
No.
Okay.
Who are you working
Then
for?
why were apparently your family working for him?
I have no idea.
So you decided to just kill people about it?
Last thing I remember, a wizard was casting a spell on me to turn me permanently into stone. And then I woke up.
Actually,
Can't you
wait,
an
doesn't
Arcana
he know
check
because
on
he
it?
did recognize that they were under Frollo's spell?
oh yeah,
Yeah, he
you
was-
didn't know. So you know
Yeah.
at least they were being charmed as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you.
And then,
So
you
they
tell
were
us that?
in their right.
yeah, I say that. And, it's like, and then the rest of them
Okay,
were being
seems
controlled.
like a miscommunication. So
Lilith sitting there like, also you're like hovering with your wings. So we have a classic
Hold on.
miscommunication game.
classic miscommunication.
So
That
what we learned
resulted
out
in
of
the
Boston
death of
Legend
This
and
is
that's not
a
like
this is
combat?
a textbook
Anybody? Yeah?
miscommunication.
Textbook communication.
Oh
Did
my
you hear
God.
that?
No.
So Meg was like, so we let him out of the box and let him have tri-by combat with Adam?
Well, I thought it sounds like
You
this
see,
is
Snow,
trial by combat in the
legally
city.
we cannot do that in Sumani City. If
no
anyone's
trial by
curious.
combat.
Sorry, still
City, one
from
way,
Greece, that was the thing.
That's not. We don't do that here.
So
Uh,
actually, to
outside
introduce
of the
ourselves, I'm sorry, Vince.
maybe.
We are the Imagineers. We help protect Dazania and the like. Right now, we're in obviously
Probably
City.
none of that makes
You
sense.
said that you just woke
It's all
up.
just.
I'm trying not to drive my combat thing.
This is
Yeah.
where I'm gonna make a quick roll. Belle, you can make an oracular divinatory roll.
Oh, nice.
So
Yay.
divination.
Fun.
So that's gonna be your intelligence plus proficiency plus whatever you roll.
Those dice roll so low for you.
It's gonna be big.
Oh, and I didn't even roll my bardic.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
dear
hey, wait,
Lord.
wait, before.
Yeah, you still got
Do I
that
know
bonus.
she's doing something?
Because I know I've already.
August, do I know if she's doing something?
No,
That's
no.
my-
Dang it. 'Cause I was
Plus my
gonna-
roll, plus my what? Plus my what?
That's your
Intelligence and
proficiency
proficiency.
plus
It's basically a new stat block for you because you're now becoming an
I
oracle.
still say we kill him.
No.
27.
Well, I mean,
Belle,
if he's just gonna kill Adam when he gets
You
out.
see-
Stop. We'll work on it.
Belle,
I
you
think
see
Megan's
this
off on
scene
me.
completely change. You see you are now down in the reliquary once more. You see Judge Frollo standing, the cauldron behind him with some sort of scrying, just this image of smoke and glass and water with a dead set glowing yellow eye in it. And you see Frollo just, with the creatures under your control, bring the souls to me, and you may have your oracle. You just hear gross, harsh grating, what sounds like now just, it is done. As the scene immediately shifts back to the nighttime. You saw Frollo consulting with Alshish, you could assume. What you realize is Alshish is the one that casts the spell on the gargoyles. Or at least had some hand in, it was one of those like, I scratch your back, you scratch mine, quid pro quo for Frollo and the Beholder.
I guess.
You guys don't notice that Belle had this vision.
Okay, I just like.
I'm gonna
So-
put my hand on Lily's shoulder and just tell you this really quick.
Just her.
Well, I mean,
I write it down in my
Oh,
note.
Yeah.
I'll
Directly
okay, so
tell her
we
that she's talking to him, but if
recently
anybody else
have
hears
had
it-
an entity pursuing someone in our party. I kind of gesture back to Belle, trying to, and apparently that entity is the thing that cast the spell on your family, making them capture him. He lashed out in defense, and something went very wrong because you're a very scrawny boy right now, but you can turn into a very brawny boy. So,
and I don't react kindly to being kidnapped.
yeah, that's true. He's had a lot of bad experiences with being kidnapped.
No one likes being kidnapped.
No,
Really.
anybody have any
I
don't-
have. That's a sore topic for me recently. So
I
I
don't think
completely get it.
anyone.
If I'd known about him being kidnapped, I would have just swooped down and picked him up and gone.
You guys just like literally like an eagle just. Where'd Adam go? That
So,
would've
if
been
we
better.
can all agree
So we're all on the same
that the
team.
root of all of our evils is this beholder, we all want revenge on the same entity. And I will like roll a persuasion check because I'm persuasive.
You can roll persuasion, or I mean, you could just try
Like,
to.
I don't know, maybe we'll
An offer. Condolences as well as a hand in taking down this entity.
Here's the question: do we have the power to bring his family back, or are they?
Yeah, how many gargoyles did you guys kill last night?
I didn't kill it.
Actually, and you
Are-
guys know you didn't kill any gargoyles.
Hey,
down in the
small
reliquary.
question, and I know this sounds a little insensitive, but I'm a life cleric. I need to know what state the body is in to see what I could do. Is it fully intact?
Flashback to them crumbling to dust in their hands. Literal, just that dark, just like seeing them crumble to stone and just.
They're dust now.
I am so sorry. There's nothing I could do. I was gonna say, like, if it was intact. I
But
could
again,
have
those
something.
you guys know, yeah, down in the monastery and everything, you never saw a single gargoyle down there.
Where did they all go?
Did they just kind of go off into the night?
Can I
you
roll
say
an
that you talked to them,
investigation
or-
check to see if I can see if there's anything like? Because they're big. You would see marks.
You
if
would
they
see.
physically move.
Big
You
stone.
could. I mean, you'd probably get a better investigation if you went back to the temple to investigate.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really want to go back now. Right now.
Yeah, either.
Everyone, we're good.
So, as an extent of at least friendship and mutual trying to take down something that's wronged us, I heal him. I cast.
Ooh.
I'm gonna.
Alright.
Oh god.
Basically, I'm gonna be casting Cure Wounds at the 3rd level.
Okay.
So that will be. Because it's
That's-
1d8 after, right?
Yes.
So that's 1, 2, and in the original it's 2, right? If I remember
For
correctly.
cure
I haven't
wounds.
healed people in a long time.
That's not good there, our cleric.
Yeah.
I normally have damage control.
Cure wounds,
See, this is
above
why
second,
Critical has
1d8. So it's going to be 3d8 for your cure wounds. 3d8 plus
Yeah, so
yours,
cool.
plus
I
5.
don't have 3d8 on me.
You
I
need
have
some?
1, and I think I lost my d4.
I
Here's
have
two.
one. Okay.
Never mind. Alright. Alright.
1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay, at least there's an 8 there. So that's 9.
11.
Yes.
Plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
16.
16.
So you get.
Oh! And the 16 plus, because I also am keeping track of stuff I can do as a cleric. So that's the number is 15, yeah?
Yeah.
Counting is 15.
16.
So,
16.
16, because then anything after 1st level and up gets 2 HP plus the spell it's cast at, so that's 2 plus 5 is another 5, 20 points.
So 21.
21.
21 points. You get healed for that.
Because I know we did a little bit of damage together.
A little
I-
bit.
As the fire, I'll say the last of the fire is still being put out in the background of this 5th level fireball.
Also, the Bestow Curse is a concentration spell.
You could drop the curse,
so I'm
please.
gonna drop it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, you feel your body's now completely back to
Weird
normal.
Yeah.
extension of friendship. Want to go to the library?
No.
Alright.
What?
Still a little
Adam's the one.
suspicious.
You're the one with the stone box. You're the one who gets to decide when it drops, though.
I can also just like telekinesis him until I trust him a little bit. more. We'll just like
Carrying him in the box. Go like just like really grumpy
No,
hunch,
if we're
like
gonna do this, we're gonna do it.
I was gonna say it's like an angry baby Yoda.
yeah, literally just like carrying him
I
alongside.
think you can let him out now. I'll
Okay,
kill him
so-
if he tries anything.
So Adam is going to reach up
Hey,
kind
can
of
we
the
not
bar,
threaten new
and
allies?
his
Okay.
hand is going to kind of beast just a little bit as he breaks down an entryway.
You see
Yeah,
that
we're
like
all
the
adults
claw
here
growth. Yeah.
Sorry,
you
and
can
I know
walk
if
out.
it sounds
Okay.
like if it sounds
Gonna
like
get out and jump down onto the street.
And I'm sorry if it feels like I'm being nonchalant about death. I've just experienced it a lot. I really my condolences.
Understand.
That is morbid.
She's also
Oh.
physically experienced it.
Yeah, no, for
No,
real.
she got
I have
close.
seen my mother die, and I've seen many, many people die.
Cool.
That I could not
I
say.
think you also died.
Yeah, you also
No,
died
she
too.
like almost
You
died
also died.
because she was rolling
I
that
know-
same
I also
die.
No,
almost
I was saying-
physically died. I almost left this mortal coil.
We're all very familiar with that.
And I'm probably gonna die soon.
We've all
Moving
died.
on, I don't have anything to say about it.
And with that, we are going to
my
cut
God.
now. Let's see who we go to first. Excellent. It's a guys' night. Mr. Incredible, Jim, and Hercules is coming on. because
Nice.
He feels good hitting the streets. This is what he's up
Yeah,
to.
he's my buddy.
You guys are going out. It's a good night on the town.
Guys, night without
Um,
Adam part 2.
Without Adam part 2. Because he's not there. I'm so sorry. I think
And
that's
he was
perfect.
almost killed again!
Again! Hey!
Last time we had guys,
Someone's
Nat
gotta
Adam
invite
didn't
Adam to
show
guys'
up.
night.
Let's do it again.
Hey,
I
alright.
think it's better
Yeah,
that
but
way.
ain't
It seems
broke.
less grody.
You see, Hercules is the only one like, I don't know how to feel about this, but we can go save people.
Hercules is on my side.
That's why he's conflicted. Hercules is going with you. You guys head out into Sumani City, going around through. So you want.
Specifically, I remember the point that Ednamone was able to ping,
Mm.
and then I also remember from my dream the exact location of the room that I was tortured in.
You do. As you head on through, you guys are heading more
Welcome.
towards the cathedral. As you go on through, you're walking down the streets. You see it's still like the commotion's dying down now, right? There's a few police tapes here and there. Mr. Incredible, as you get close, you do see a building coming up on your left. This is the closest, like from what you're seeing, from what that ping was, is this is where a lot of the tracking disappeared. This building, it doesn't look anything fancy. Like, looking at it right now, it looks to be maybe just an office building. You see it's just got a lot of windows, and it seems to be about 15 stories high.
Okay. So, I saw my buddy that was trying to kill me come in here.
Doesn't sound like your buddy then.
No, everyone's a buddy to an extent. Okay.
Okay.
I saw him coming in here pretty frequently, but I don't know where he's going in here, and I'd like to find him and find out why he doesn't like me. So,
That checks out.
yeah.
Hercules
sure.
just nodding. Yeah,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
So, I don't know, like, can I roll an insight check to see if it would be best to split up, or...
You could. I mean, right now there's the three of you, and I guess because you. Oh yeah, you haven't called games, so it's just the three of you. You could split up, but again, it's. I think that's just kind of your call.
Can I actually call Gazer Beam?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You get him.
Just to
You
come back.
on the phone, just like, oh man, what is up?
Hey, wondering if you could head on down to this office building. We want to check it out and see if one of my friends has been in here lately.
Bob, my man, you know I'm down for a team up.
Alright.
You get a couple minutes later, coming down, impressive looking motorcycle, just full, pulls up, just that beautiful purr. Again, this is young Gazer Beam, not like the movie with full helmet. He has his blonde hair is all out, just has the simple visor. You see he slings off, just like, what's up, gang? All right, I know you. I saw you at the docks.
I'm Jim.
Yeah, Jim. You super? You down?
I'm pretty super. I said he's just kind of like,
He's pretty.
leans against the sky sail.
I'm pretty cool.
super.
You see, just. Yeah, but do you have like superpowers or like a name? Like I'm
Jim.
Gazer Beam.
My name's Jim.
All right. Oh, you're Hercules. Oh, I know this. You see her just. Yeah, I'm Hercules. Just kind of like again standing very awkward in his armor, just like.
So, the first thing that I'll do is I just want to let him know everything I know about what this guy looks like, like what I remember and all of that. See if you recognize.
So
his
kind of tell him about like what happened, your dream, and Edna. You see Gator just like, yo, Rogue Super, taking down supers.
Not cool, huh?
That's extremely uncool, man. Especially look at the city right now. A lot of bad stuff going on. Dude,
So-
you were always the best of us.
Thanks.
Look at you coming home.
I look up to you, buddy.
Hey, it's okay. I'll accept praise. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. So, here's what we can do. First, have you already cased the joint yet? Have we
I
done a
have
perimeter
not.
check? Cool. Jimbo, dude.
Jimbo.
Is that
Jim.
board just for like looks, or can you do something with it?
I literally am flying on it right now.
Yeah, so can you get up there? You
So-
go aerial, Herc. You, my guy, go around front. Bob, you and me, we'll go classic in through the front. We'll go around. It's
So-
nighttime. We could probably.
But
Yeah,
before
Jim.
we
yeah,
get too far,
Jim,
have-
yeah, Jimbo.
Where in the building are we trying to go? Do we know?
I don't know. Do you know?
Do I know?
Not really. It's just this was just the point, so it could
This,
be anything.
like, he got in here and then it disappeared?
Mhm.
Okay, I'll explain that.
Yeah. So my
So-
thought, lair. It's
I was
always a
thinking,
lair.
if it's disappearing, maybe the signal's bad, so maybe basement. That's my first
Alright.
thought.
This is what I'll say. Herc, you're on muscle, okay? You see he turns to Hercules. I want you to just stay out. You be eyes and ears. You keep people away. You see Hercules just... Yes, sir. Again, this little skinny 17-year-old kid. Yeah, you got it.
Is he skinny?
He is still. I mean, he is yet to really start bulking. He's not as skinny as he used to be when, like, you first met him. But, it's
He hasn't gone through
speaking
the
of,
full
wasn't he
training
supposed to be
montage.
like going to
Yeah.
the temple to ask about like destroying cauldrons and stuff?
But he went with you guys first because it was on the way.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
I'm
You take aerial, check for, like, roof stuff,
okay. I'm pretty good at sneaking into places.
Cool. So Bob, you and me, you see, just like completely ignores you. All right, let's go in. 14th floor. If you want, take top 7 floors. I'll take bottom 7. We'll convene midway.
Can I pickpocket Gazer Beam with my mage hand?
Ooh.
Gosh.
All right.
Just 'cause he's
You can have
annoying.
because he's annoying. Just to
It's,
see.
okay, so it's not mage hand. The way I'm flavoring
Yeah.
is it's Morph Junior.
Oh, yeah.
A little blue morph instead of a pink morph.
It's a little blue morph. That's my mage hand and my familiar.
That's so cute.
I
like it.
Definitely. Go ahead. I do need a stealth.
It's sleight of hand.
Oh, because you're pickpocketing, sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Go ahead. See if you know. Okay. I got his passive.
17.
17. Morph starts going around this little blue. Comes back to you. He is wearing a skin tight latex suit and does not have pockets.
No.
Morph comes back and then.
I'm picturing this little blue thing.
I am very uncomfortable like this.
Morph in
Like it's all
full-
like muscular except for
Morph comes back to Gazer Beam doesn't have pockets or anything really on it.
I just shrug. Morph kind of comes over here and then I just start flying up to the roof.
Start flying. Awesome.
Don't watch my pockets around this
I'm
guy.
gonna make just some rolls for her. Let's see.
If you still anything
Go ahead. So Jim, while you're up there, you can make me an investigation
if I don't have the
roll.
things to heal people.
Same with Bob, and I'll do one for Gazer Beam as you guys just start casing.
No.
That sucks.
Rip.
Oof.
9.
Double oof. 4.
9, 4. Yeah, you did decent. Hercules is just gonna stand guard. You guys are swinging through. Jim, up on the roof, you're not seeing anything. What you're noticing immediately is it does look like your classic, kind of just loose, sparse gravel, a door to get up here.
Is there like a vent?
There's no major vents. Like what you're seeing is most of the vents are on the side of the building. They don't look broken into. Nothing like everything seems to look really normal up here. Mr. Incredible, as you start casing down the top 7, what you're noticing immediately is there's just a lot of just like paperwork and stuff. This seems to be some sort of like agency where it's like if people get hurt, they get money. Like that way it's like, oh man, we can help pay out stuff to you. Like maybe an insurance kind of thing.
Yeah.
You worked at insurance.
Yeah.
But just nothing like that again stands out. You meet Gazer Beam, he meets you kind of in that midway 7, just like, you get anything?
No, did you?
No, bottom floor is clean. The closest I found is a conference room down on floor 2, but nothing much.
Okay. Is there a basement?
I've been looking. You see, he's like, I've been getting some of those prototype stuff for my glasses. Not seeing much, so unless it's really deep. This could be, though. We could head up to the roof. Let's see if Jim found anything. Because I got an idea.
Can I look? Maybe there's like a penthouse kind of thing. Like maybe it's like a top floor layer.
You look through. There doesn't seem to be anything there physically. It's just like the top floor. It's like floor 14 and then roof.
Okay.
You see though coming out of this door up, Gazer Beam and Mr. Incredible. You see comes and just like you see Gazer Beam. He kind of like goes over to the edge of the roof, kind of crouches, zooms on Church. All right, now if this was me, you say people are disappearing here. I think if people are coming here, they're watching the church, right? Because I've heard the rumblings too. If someone's looking at the church, see, he turns around. It's like 3 other buildings they could have gotten sniped at, right? Simple sleep spell, maybe some sort of worse stuff. That might be why they're disappearing off the map. They're getting kidnapped while staking out.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So would you recommend we go look at those other buildings then?
I would say let's go look at them.
Let's do it.
I'll say like the 3 you can split up. Hercules can help too. Go ahead. Let's make another round of investigation rolls.
19.
Ooh.
I meant to drop those.
Excellent.
Let's see. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. And just gonna. Oh right, Hercules. I was like, who have I rolled for? Oh, not bad. you go, Jim, with your dirty 20, you check like one of these first buildings. Again, nothing fancy. What you're seeing with this building is seems to be maybe an apartment complex. Mr. Incredible, what was it you rolled though? 19. You go up on your roof. You go up. You see what looks like a lot of footprints, right? Like, again, a lot of these roofs like just have that kind of gravelly area. What looks to have been a lot of people walking through here. And they are all at that corner pointing down at the original roof.
Gotcha.
You look over, you actually see Gazerbeam waving you down from his building. And I'll say whether either picking up, flying, or jumping. You see Gazerbeam's like, check it out. He pulls up just through his visor, takes it off. He's like, look through here at the corner. Looking through his visor, you see a lot of heat signatures of people either laying down. You also see a slight magical pulsation of the area. He's like, now this looks like someone was camping here, waiting. So yeah, I think someone's taking down supers when they're investing in the church. But we know, thanks to that old council, they took down something. I think we got ourselves a superhero serial killer is what it sounds like. Someone taking them out.
Yeah.
That's not bueno.
That's not
No bueno. No metagaming. I'm kidding.
Sorry.
Now,
I guarantee if it is him, August named him something different.
babysitter.
babysitter.
Jacob walking around with a big BS. on his shirt.
BS. You see, just now like.
You actually get the joke.
I don't know. I might go. I'll stop by Edna. You said like whatever that dude from. It's hard to keep track. Alternate timeline thing, whatever. I'll check out Edna, see if she knows something, and I can go hit some of the, usual contacts.
Yeah.
Kind of like see if there's any of the old villains stirring up trouble. I'd say this though. Whatever's going on with you and your whole new sidekick situation, that sounds pretty gross.
Yeah.
I say take care of that, and then we can take care of this.
Yeah. Go home, buddy. I work alone. No, I'm just kidding.
Jim and Hercules just sitting there, just like.
I'm just kidding.
Just like, I'm going to the library then.
You fly off towards that. Hercules just standing there. Can I get? I'll walk. Here's my cardio for the day. You see Hercules just kind of like jumps out, and starts running. As you guys go through investigating and getting that information. Rapunzel, we will get to you, and we'll say, though, real quick, I will do the Lilith and Snow, what she want, and then we'll go to the shopping.
You're good.
So, you're talking to Snow on the way to the library.
So, Snow, I kind of need to ask a big favor.
Yeah.
And I kind of, like, legal, like, for like, the financially, I kind of need to take it out under the council, so I guess that also brings up the question that you wanted to talk to me about how Neverland's getting more prevalent in trading.
I want it. And also, I will say, talking with that Goliath guy back there, that was some pretty grade A politician. Like, that was diplomacy right
She's
there.
trying to recruit you, girl.
Oh, wait,
You're not there. You're not there.
She's just giving compliments.
No, Snow just like, that was pretty bad. That was good. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna make her
I
a good
just-
person.
I didn't... Because it seemed kind of like a miscommunication, because normally when people try and kill Adam, they have a
Always
monologue.
is. Do you know,
Clearly
looking
wasn't
back into the
honest.
future, almost 60% of most fighting in all of Desania, all just miscommunication.
Yeah.
Letter never arrived. People just randomly didn't decide to do their job that day. It happened.
Family
Anyway,
got my
but you were saying really.
Makeup.
So basically, you know that I'm a cleric under
Artemis, yeah.
under Artemis, and I don't really have the tools that I need to do my job properly.
Mhm.
The other stuff that I'm gonna take care of is like my armor and stuff, and
Yeah.
that's just like outside of this. What I'm asking is a super big financial favor. So I had an idea because of how in the competition you gave me that stone and I wove it into my band.
And you used it to save Thumbelina's life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I saw
Because
that. We all did.
for my spells, in order to do something like that for Thumbelina, it has to be within 10 minutes. It has to be worth over 300 gold pieces.
You need diamonds.
Yeah.
Well, here's
I
what I'll
got a
say.
list.
No, that's fine. Hey,
And
so
small
I don't
enough-
know how much I could do because then it comes out of me. I will say,
I got
legally, if you were on the council, I could open up your own. You would have access to those funds.
never wanted to be on the council.
If you were on the
This is
council,
literally what you did to Jasmine. Well, if
you
you
were on
don't
the
want to
council
get married, if you
princess-
were on the council, you could do whatever you want.
I could open that because me
This is
alone.
starting to smell
I-
like a
She's so
discount
manipulative.
and a
Oh,
discount.
it's fantastic.
But it's no, so
I
it's
could
the
bring
most
you.
innocent
I-
of
It
intentions.
starts to sound like an overseas trip and a 30% discount at Olive Garden.
You see, that's the best because without it, I don't know how much I could do because I personally can only pull so much. Then I get those kind of hey,
and
why are
I
you
know
getting?
that'd be on a personal. Yeah, if it'll help me get the stuff that I need to.
It would help you get some, and it would help strengthen design as a whole. I mean,
I do probably need to run by my dad.
This
Yeah,
almost
definitely.
sounds more like a sorority.
I mean, technically,
and
I
it does,
don't
like, an
have
actual
to
governing
because I
body.
have that
Right.
powers as a
Mhm.
princess of
judge the
Neverland.
council of princess.
I mean, also,
But
granted,
also remember that
seems
August
like
is
they're
kind of like a
accepting
joint
Wait,
thing.
it's
Also,
all-
Ariel's there.
They're accepting like.
Shh, one second, guys. One
anyone.
second. Sorry.
because Ariel's there, so technically she's a princess of Neverland.
Well, and she does more of the waters too, and that's why it's
kind of focus the whole.
But if you were
Neverland
never a
series.
Neverlandian princess and
Okay.
Ariel could say, "See, it
Then-
would." Yeah,
cool.
definitely. Hey, and tell your dad I can get
Sure.
the paperwork. We can get stuff for you no later than tomorrow morning. I mean, let's go for it.
No, in her head it's like red flags, in the back it's like a little animated Artemis in the back, doing red flags.
Hey, this will be great. You see, she pulls out another little bird.
Okay.
Just kind of sings into it. Just let's go. Just you
Okay.
got it.
So it's a pretty big to start off, and then after that, so then we can once I'm in, then we can do this stuff. I can just need it as soon as possible, because if they're small enough that I can do what I did with my ringlet, I can put it on my arm, and so then I'm not robbed as easily, and so all I have to do is reach up, pop one out, and
Yeah,
then use it on someone.
Definitely. You'd have to check in with the jeweler at the embassy. I don't know if
Okay,
they have that, but
yeah.
yeah.
Cool. So as soon as I
Definitely.
have that power, then I'll do that. Basically, I just want one, so
Yeah.
one for each party member. So then, if anything bad
No
happens,
problem. And and again, we'll set up one for you, and
Yeah.
I can help, because once you're on the council, then I can also just donate the stuff. Because again, I'm not an adventurer, I don't go out and stuff,
Yeah.
and so we can allocate those funds to help you.
that would be great.
Definitely.
Because I
You
honestly,
can get money
I know
for
some
armor.
people like diamonds and jewels because there's park. I just know that it's a component I need to save. People.
No, it's a whole thing.
So,
Definitely. I got you, Lily.
Thanks, I appreciate it. All this.
And with that, look, you can then go join Rapunzel shopping. Rapunzel.
Actually, before I do,
I'm gonna be giving
hey,
her crap
I
the
thought
whole time,
you
just so you
gave me
know.
was at least over 410.
It was 500.
Okay, thanks.
You got 500 gold?
She gave me just 500 gold because all I have right now
No.
is only 39, but that's not gonna give me the stuff I need.
No.
I'm
Um,
squishy. I'm squishy. I feel her need.
Take my money. So Rapunzel, what are you looking for?
A frying pan that will do more damage than a D4, please. And
I
I'd
do
like
Hunter's
some
Mark
special
on
darts that maybe
Please
do
cast
like some
iron.
enchanted darts or
Alright.
something.
Both of you can then give me
Oh, I'm
investigation.
actually with her. I was
Yeah.
gonna say I can.
I'll say it's
basically-
one of those while you're searching, because
I was gonna basically
Oh, it's
Hunter's Mark her
Excalibur.
and track her down.
Frying pan with
track down Rapunzel
That's
using
what I
Hunter's
did.
Mark.
Because as long as I'm familiar with it, I can track anyone down.
That's a nat 20 plus 1.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Fun fact, but I think I lost my D20 earlier. What do you want me to roll?
This is just investigation to quickly look up stuff.
Yeah,
and
but
then
you said investigation.
we'll do the final cut to the library for a lot of, because there's going to be a lot of stuff everyone wants to know. There's going to be a lot.
Mason just had a great idea on the frying pan. That pan.
But,
Investigation.
yes.
It's Excalibur.
That's intelligence.
The
That's
pan with the
just-
sword hilt.
18.
I love it. You find eggs. I'm kidding.
I'm like, if it could speak in real well, I'll be happy.
18.
You could name it
Excalibur. Rapunzel, going through, you look through the shopping district.
I kind of sit here
you
and like,
see
now remember,
a
like, I know we used to
cast
steal stuff.
iron
We probably shouldn't steal
skillet.
stuff anymore.
Beautiful. This isn't a pan. This is a skillet. Beautiful cast iron. You see, there's a demonstration. Again, this is like that evening dusk. It's not really dark yet, so there's vendors who are showing off cooking on these, right? Beautiful spices and smells. You see them going, and to mitigate or what this would do more damage than what you have.
Sweet. How much can I tell? How much you would do?
You see this guy who actually looks to be from Agrabah, much darker skin. He's because he's got a lot of
It's like
stuff
a little
spiced.
tiny shopkeeper at the end of
He's
the
not.
Dang
Not
it!
at all. You see, just Hello. May I introduce you? Are liking these skillets? These are wonderful skillets.
I cook a lot.
Excellent.
What do you have here?
Good taste, good smell, of course. These are wonderful. This iron was cast in the deep furnaces of the Agrabah sands.
Inside.
Imbued with this.
Yeah, I'm doing
This
it.
quality pan.
Uh-huh.
For you, only 60 gold piece.
And then do insight.
I want to make an insight check.
That is only a 15. It
Only
was almost
15.
an
You can
actual.
roll it. You can roll an insight as well,
thanks, I
Lily.
really appreciate it.
I'll allow
Here,
insight.
just fish out another one
None
so
of you
can
trust
roll
my
it out.
vendors.
Okay, so why should they trust your
Business
vendors?
people. Because you're always ripping it off.
No. I don't always rip people off. I just really-
22.
22. He's being legit. This was. You can tell like it was made right. It's got that grit of a sand right that was used to help
Is
sand
it
it down.
basically worth the
Okay.
price?
Oh, worth the price, definitely.
So the thing, I'm just gonna ask him. So I kind of want for a multi-purpose thing, like both for wacky
yes.
heads and
This
for
is also.
cooking things.
Oh,
To really scramble
Yes.
some things.
you see, this.
Scramble everything.
I thought you were talking like, oh, make a cake in this.
All-purpose.
I'm having like Titus Andronicus, like the sons in the meat pies.
I'll do a persuasion check if you need me to.
Legally, I don't know if I could say it could do those
Hey,
things.
we're
but
just
it could do
hanging
those
out under
things.
the table.
Hypothetically, you're making some eggs one morning, right? Bandits come into your house. You slide the eggs onto the plate, right? You,
I am
it's a
not going to
multi-purpose
be
skill.
involved
ignore her,
with.
please ignore her.
You pay me 60 gold. It can
Alright,
do the
we'll
job.
take it.
All
Thank
right,
you.
immediate transaction. Hey,
Poor dude.
legally, don't tell the cops where you got that if
You're
if
good.
you do anything illegal.
That's okay.
have-
So what is
He says this like his
60
queen
gold
doesn't run
pieces.
around
Yeah,
the back alley
I got
stabbing
that,
people.
But what
Yeah.
damage does it do?
He doesn't know that.
I know, that's why it's just so ironic though.
Yeah, the normal set of Agrabah doesn't know that Jasmine sneaks out at night to kill.
What kind of damage does it do?
This frying pan will deal 1d8 damage.
Yes, finally. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
What are you looking for, Lily? First.
I need
want darts
to basically get plate armor, but like
And your first
Because I'm
roll
not-
was an 18 though, right?
yes.
All right. Looking for plate armor.
Well, specifically breastplate because even though I'm proficient with heavy, that gives me disadvantage. Being a ranger gives me proficiency with light and medium now, so now I can just get a breastplate.
So you want
So
a
the expensive
breastplate.
one that does not give me disadvantage. I looked this up.
Yep.
I'm so proud of you. You're actually taking care of yourself. I
know.
This is
You go check out the armor district. I'm gonna make a roll real quick.
Oh, please give me.
Please
Please
do
don't.
fine.
It's the same dude that Rapunzel stole from.
Rapunzel,
Please tell me
you
it's
see
not
it's the exact same shop. The dude doesn't notice you though.
I'm gonna walk in the
Lily,
other
as you're
direction.
walking.
Oh, I need to go somewhere else. I'm gonna
But
see you
said we
later.
shopped together.
I know, but don't worry. We'll go look.
Hello, can I help you?
Good
Welcome to our
night.
armor shop.
I come closer.
Was that your friend?
I am
don't know.
gone. I am speed walking.
All right. Anyway.
Sorry, anywho,
Yeah. How can I help you?
I'm looking for some breastplate armor, basically top line, but won't give me disadvantage, like stealth wise.
Oh, breastplates,
Like, you know,
breastplates.
the 400
You see, he leads back, shows you. We have some very high quality breastplates here. Here we have this one.
Something that can work under a coat too.
Definitely, this work under coat looks about your size. Only 400 pieces.
Done. And I hand him. Well, actually, so straight, like saying this in the done, it's like I'm allowed to like you're kind of. Do you have like a section where I can try it on, make sure it fits me? That
Yeah,
kind
we
of
got some curves, but
Oh,
go ahead.
awesome!
I'm
Thank
going to wrap
I
scarves
go-
around my new grease.
Rapunzel, I was like, don't let him know this. That I stole from him 2 days ago.
I'm just like fun and fancy for
You check it.
Trying
It fits
it
pretty
on,
well. Like it's like one of those like
That goes
breaking it
over
in.
my
It's a
coat.
little like
Yeah, I'm
comfy
gonna have to
around
break
it.
in the leather
Yeah.
straps. Cool. Yeah, no, I'll take it, and I
Okay.
hand him the 400.
Excellent doing business with you.
Do you only do armor? Do you do shields as well?
You
Or
know,
do you
well,
somebody does that?
it's a thing. I did a lot of armor. I had shields and greaves and stuff. Had a bit of a problem recently. So
Oh.
unfortunately, for safety reasons, most of my shields and greaves aren't here right now. Yeah.
Do you have like a catalog I could look through, kind of order?
I got away with it.
Ordering, I don't know, because I sent most of my stuff off up to Magencia, so that's where my.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you know,
That's
I thought this
really
was a nice
awful.
town. I thought Summoney was great, and you know, then people steal from me. But you know, I still keep a lot of armor. Just I had to really downgrade a lot of my
And that's
items.
so sad.
It is sad.
Honestly, you make some really quality stuff.
What kind of person would steal
Yes,
high quality?
so
And
that was-
I'm a
I'm
fair
seriously,
guy.
you don't know your financial situation.
Right, and I didn't know theirs,
You're
but then they
going
just
through.
take from me, and then
I
it
love how you
hurts
guys
me.
are trying to guilt tribute me. It's not
We don't
working.
care.
Lily genuinely doesn't
Wherever
know.
they may be.
That's even behind the corner, just.
I am gonna wait for
Sweat
Lilith to come back out of the shop
Okay.
because I
You-
don't want
and
to.
that's-
sir, thank you so much for your
separated.
time. Definitely, if I ever need to get this repaired, I'll come right to you.
Thank you. Even tell your friend that was here, please.
So,
Like, spread the word.
I have a disguise kit. I'm just gonna like go ahead and put on a disguise while I'm grabbing my greaves. And just say, yeah, I'm just trying out new makeup.
Girl, that looks so guilty.
Okay?
Hi.
Just let's go. Come on.
Cool, let's go. I put on a disguise. Hi. How are you?
Hi.
When he rolls
Deception.
his advantage if he's wearing a disguise.
No, I'm gonna allow
not
it.
gonna
I'm
help.
just gonna allow it.
Oh,
You're
it's
fine.
Lilith. Okay, I'm like, who just
Okay.
approached me?
So what are you looking for next, and what are you looking for next?
Dark
shield.
Darts and shield. Go ahead and make me another investigation roll.
17.
I'm taking it. That's 17.
Oh, sweet.
You find another shop. There is armors and smaller light weapons. You do find some darts.
I want darts that can deal some magical damage in like a variety if possible. Even if it's just a variety bag.
Right.
Discount.
You don't find any magical. Most of the darts you're just finding are like high quality steel,
Okay.
like
As
bags
long
of.
as they actually do some stinking damage, because a D4 don't cut it.
These are all. They would all be D4. None of these look better than what you have, though.
Then I'm gonna keep looking for something more because unless there's specifically some weapons that would be useful as a monk.
I'll say with the 17 in this shop,
No.
not really, because
Okay.
you would have to find someone
I'm
who
gonna
knows
keep looking
monks,
then.
like either finding a
I'll ask
monastery.
the shopkeeper.
You ask the shopkeeper. This is half orc dude, just kind of like lots of scars. You can tell he like makes a lot. It's just like right, can I help?
I need to just find a shop where I can find some weapons more suited for me as a monk. And I'll give him 5
Yeah, she
pieces
does more like
to
melee. So
try to get some information.
Monk shop.
Yes.
There's some good stuff. Gosh, where's that town? Bit up north, almost in Fantalda. You get some kingdoms up there, some good monasteries.
Anything in Sumani?
Nah, Simone, you're gonna find stuff for fires and barbarians at night.
stuff soon. Because I mean, like, I know you haven't been able to get anything like super
Right.
cool.
Now, can I ask why, like, you two seem very small. Why do you want weapons? I've got
sorry.
some, like, protective
Because,
stuff.
we're just really little, right? And so
Yeah, right.
people
I've
try
got
to
magical pepper
do stuff
spray
to
if you
us.
want. I
Yes.
mean,
Like, Lil
Yeah,
kind of like
wait.
takes a second and remembers.
magical
that,
pepper spray, basically, for only 30 gold pieces, what it does, you spray it in someone's face. You gotta get close, right? But of course, alright, close to you. This stuff doesn't go away unless a lesser restoration, a blessing. It kind of like curses their eyes with a peppery bite, which is why you have to be careful. You do have to sign a disclosure because, again, legally you could get in trouble
I
with
know how to
this.
sign my name now.
I
But
I hope you would know.
Okay, August,
What's the
check
range
your
on that?
messages.
Check my messages.
what is the range on that?
Range, it's got a good 10 feet.
So, say if you're like in close combat, you do that, and it's basically like an effective blindness, or like stun, but you don't have to. Use
Except if I hit him with my punches. Then. Oh, but do they have to make a con save for this?
Yes, for all intents and metagame purposes.
Okay, then it's not worth it because my punches
Yeah.
do the same thing.
Okay.
No,
Well,
all right.
seems like because it's like destructive properties. With Thanks for the suggestion. Though. Basically, it's we do a little bit of freelance adventuring on the side, so we're kind
I
of
wanna
just stocking up.
Do you
Oh,
an
right, yeah.
insight on him real quick to see if he would have tied to the underground?
All right.
Do it.
18 plus 7.
Guidance. Oh no, she didn't.
25.
She didn't need it.
Investigation.
You see this guy just like, look,
I can do it on anything.
You cool?
Indoors.
you guys are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you might be cool.
I know how to make bombs.
Because if I'm gonna
You see, he pulls down his thing. Right, follow me back. You see, as he opens the door, you see. Wow, that reverberated. You see, he opens up like a giant, what looks to be like breastplate that would be made for like an orc or a Goliath. He opens it up. It's actually a door. You see, just like.
Can I give him a muffin? I still have blueberry muffins.
Right. I'm actually allergic to most berries. It's kind of my
That's so
diet.
sad.
No, it's totally fine. No, it's a sweet. Anyway, you come down. You immediately are greeted with what's obviously black market, right? A lot of people in cloaks and hoods not wanting to be seen. He's like, right now, listen. I'm gonna stick around. I want to make sure you guys are safe. There's some unsavory people here, but you want to get some good stuff, right? you were looking at some stuff earlier, dots, right? He brings you up. Now these are highly experimental. You see, he holds up the bag. It's kind of shaking, just like
Wild magic search darts.
we don't know what, right?
Please get them. I want to see this.
If
Basically,
he finds out
though,
you stole from him,
What
you're
if you just like
dead.
inject one into your arm?
20 of these darts, and gosh, Mike, you see this up? This gremlin pops up. Right, can we get this for like 40 gold? Oh, come on, 40 gold's a favor. Fine. Is 40 gold fine for you?
40 gold.
I will send you a
No, all right.
sending
You invite
so
us to
that it's
poker
not
next week.
verbally out loud, because I understand
40
we're in the
gold.
black market.
40 gold's not
Go
bad.
ahead.
You give this. Look,
I'll send you some
like
because,
dragging all this gold over.
Lilith realizes I wouldn't say she made a mistake, but maybe should wait to the black market in case anybody that's like super good breastplate wise. Kind of asks like, how much do you have at your disposal from Adam? Because if there's something better breastplate wise here, I might get it.
How much money did you take from me? Like 200 gold?
It probably would have taken like no more than 300, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
Right.
And
What else you guys need to find? We got a lot of stuff down. It's a black market. It's all legal.
That is quite
Well, I'm
attractive.
actually looking for a shield, not anything super big, but kind of, and I kind of, without taking it out, I kind of unstrap my falchion. It's like, it's a strength,
Right.
kind of think like a machete, and I'm looking
We
for
got
an arm
stuff.
shield. And I hook it back.
You can easily find an arm shield. This guy's got. My name's Crush, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Crush.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes!
Is
Is he a turtle?
No, he's a half
He's a
orc.
half-orc.
He's a half orc. He's
Okay.
not a tortoise.
Turtle.
You see, just like right now, we got some pretty good arm
Wait
stuff.
till we tell the viewers about Fiddler.
We're not telling the viewers.
So can I look for some sort of gloves that could do some extra damage that I could wear when I pinch people? Well, punch people, not pinch.
First of all,
No,
shield,
no,
right?
no,
He's
no,
like
there.
pretty good shield. This will custom fit. It is 20 gold, bit more than because it's supposed to fit
Okay,
more smaller.
I can probably foot that bill. I do want to ask.
that I met you because
Like-
you're the one who's like black.
We could haggle them
Well,
down
I
if
know,
you
and
want,
it's
but
not
like.
like aesthetic reasons. Is there any with like any moon imagery on it? Like I look at the shield.
Yeah,
what's
we
the
could
shield
get a
look like?
decal down a custom shield. No, it's much cheaper.
Oh, we
trust
can
me.
like decal.
You see, because this shield, this Eric Cochran, very much looks like this weird, like tropical bird. Just,
Okay,
Yeah,
sure,
and just
decal.
like, trust me, we decal later.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Hey, you
and
should also look for a bag of holding while you're down there.
yeah, I don't have the money for it, but we'll look.
And
You
we
get.
got-
Is there anything else you would need though? While you're there?
Is there any sort of gloves that I could wear that could deal magical damage when I punch
I'm gonna
people?
quickly just
Or should
check
I just
that.
do like a history check to see, based
No.
off of how I fight, what kind of things would be useful?
You are thinking. Well, with the frying pan, everything that's already
That's probably
what's
good.
gonna buff
Cool.
you.
Is there anything I know that anyone else needs?
Thumbelina, could
fire.
you
We're supposed to look for
a
a bag
bag of holding?
Thumbelina.
Let's look for a bag of holding. Let's look for it.
Everyone
This
wants a
size.
bag of holding, of
That's
course.
so-
If you would like, I want a
Um,
bag of holding for me.
Basically, obviously, they
All
want
right,
a
a
bag of
cauldron.
holding, but
Green
we need
fire
a
again.
cauldron soon.
I'm not going to tell her, but I am going to whisper to Crush. Don't say it out loud.
You guys are
What?
Don't say it out
wild.
loud. Don't say
Alright.
it.
What?
So let's go.
Hey,
Let's
I
go-
want to actually say, as a Triton of Asmar, basically my hearing is heightened.
Oh, then you heard Greek
Do you have
fire.
keen-
Greek fire,
do you have
cool.
keen sense?
I'm not
It's
gonna,
not keen sense,
Yeah,
but like
it's-
that is an Asmar
Lily,
thing.
this is mine.
I like run wherever Grog's like taking us.
Crush, his name's
I
Crush.
outrun you.
Crush.
I can
Crush.
outrun you.
Yeah,
I know
she's
that.
speedy. You guys immediately book it down to the Greek fire vendor. This very like weird, shifty-looking drow elf is like immediate as these two girls just run up. Greek fire.
Hey, I'm
this-
so sorry. Do not say
No.
that. He was very irresponsible.
What?
I'm just trying
I'm
to
sorry.
have
You
an
see
adventure.
Crush like kind of. Sorry, they're with me.
I'm so sorry.
This
I'm
poor
just
drow
trying to
just-
damage control.
Right, we have
Sorry.
Grecian fire, the most powerful. As he holds up this.
How much?
I gotta think. The Grecian fire, the most powerful of all mortal objects.
Oh, it's
The fire and
amazing.
destruction of the gods.
Wow.
Truly,
Uh-huh.
you're not really getting into it, alright? And it kind of hurts my feelings. You kind of.
No. I knew someone had a Green Lantern, and it looks just like that. It's so creepy.
100 gold pieces for a bottle. This poor job, it's 100
I'll
each.
give you 150 for two.
170.
I can help pitch
150.
in.
Persuasion check.
Alright.
Can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me?
Help.
Thank you.
Not only help, but guidance as well.
That
So guidance and help.
one. Okay.
You also get a
11.
D4. That's what guidance
Yeah,
is.
where's the D4? There it is. That's
Guys are clearing out the black
14.
market. I didn't think this was gonna happen.
That's a 19.
19, you
So-
see. 160.
Done. Okay.
160, you get 2 bottles of Greek fire. Yeah, she crushes. Right, you guys like.
I'm sorry. So I kind of a little
Yeah,
history
right.
with it. We managed to make some really cool stuff with it, and I haven't been able to find it for a while. So
Right. Well, there's like some cool stuff you can do. You can make these into bombs, right? Like
I know that.
I don't know if you had. I got a cousin down at Agrabah. Insane shit. They literally blew up half the castle there. Just like,
The fire one! That was like fire whiskey.
oh, he's just talking about bombs. He's just because
Yeah.
it's like
Last
yo,
thing,
explosions.
She's not getting the snow right fire. She doesn't
There's
even
like
need
a
it.
deep sadness
So
in
what?
her eyes,
For
and she
some
just
books.
looks back to the
Books?
charred
Specifically on
bodies.
beholders and deals that can be made with beholders.
Yo,
Things
you going
like that.
warlock stuff right
Well, I have a friend who dabbles.
now? Yo, nice. All right. We'll get some warlock stuff.
Hey,
What
I
else
do
do you
want
need?
to ask how much would
Side thing.
Actually, for me, how much will
You're buying
decals?
drugs while you're down
Decal?
there?
Oh, just another like 5 silver,
Done.
right? Like you get some good
I
stuff.
kind of like, and actually, no, I'm gonna take my sweet time designing the shield because
You can get it designed. While you guys look
Yeah,
for.
I'll go do
But
that.
do you know anybody with bags of holding? I have a friend who's fairly small, and it's hard for her to
I'm
carry
so glad
stuff.
I gave Crush
Do you
that
know?
Mini bag of holding?
I would say mini bag of hold, just like either bags of holding or extra dimensional spaces that can carry.
Oh yeah, no, let's go check out. You see, he brings you to another vendor.
So nice.
I have a lot of stuff. This is the
a lot
black
of money,
market, guys. I have
I
a lot of
love
stuff in
this.
my
I
black
also
market.
have a random
Um,
bag of gems.
You
that
guys
I
see,
can
he's
do
like,
something
right,
that I can carry.
I've got like this little bag. It's a mini little bag, but it's more for like utensils. Like
So, you
We can
picnics.
take coins in it. No,
Do you think that'll work with Thumbelina?
probably.
For like her weapons and stuff, so then she doesn't.
Do you guys want to make a check to see if it'll work?
Actually, are we like to test it out if that makes sense? Like try.
I mean,
Like,
I don't know what
going
kind
in,
of check
take
it
out
would be,
coin.
but it's a 15 plus whatever mod to see if that would be useful
Oh,
for
I was
Thumbelina.
just-
I mean, if it's a tiny person, I mean, it could fit the tiny things.
That's kind of what I thought.
They're very small.
I say, would it hold like because she has like it's hard for her to carry her wallet if that makes sense?
You're
Would it work
right.
as a wallet?
It's a small
literally
wallet.
just put coins in
Yeah.
it. It's big enough to do.
Enough
yeah.
to put coins? Done. Like, well, I say done. How much do you know?
You see, this shopkeeper. Which one did I have here?
I'm gonna let you handle this one.
Oh, interesting. This shopkeeper, very hulking bugbear guy. You know that very like brutish goblin. Just like
How much for the tiny bag of holding?
2,000 gold pieces. Are you laughing at my voice? No.
Sorry, no.
Friends?
I'm reacting to the price, not you, sir. I'm sorry.
I'm just so sorry. I didn't carry enough.
It's alright.
Hey, sir, I'm sorry. I reacted to the price, not to you. Could we, like, because we can come back with
Oh.
more, and we'd love to buy from you. Is there a way that you could put this on hold for us?
I don't know, man. I got a lot of good customers.
I
They
know
come in,
you
man.
do.
We got
Um,
I got
can
two
I
guys
put-
right
can we
down
put
there.
down some
So
interest?
listen, how much you talking?
He's just gonna take your money.
You're gonna
You're not
stay
coming back.
here.
What is your
10%
name?
interest.
Well, my name is Frederick.
Frederick?
Frederick.
That's really a pretty name. I
I
like
think
that name.
no one likes my name. Everyone makes fun of my voice, and so I have to.
Oh, I see. I do understand.
Honestly,
My friend Pascal, everyone thinks he's just a lizard. He's not just a lizard.
What's a lizard?
It's a different kind of.
Oh,
Look at it.
oh, like a lizard
and I
person.
tell Pascal to like stick out his tongue. They always think that he's just a sweet
Oh, that's
little
pretty
lizard.
cool. Can I like kill people?
Oh,
Yes.
Well, you know.
Canonically,
I
yes.
don't know.
I look at him and I go, yes.
That's pretty cool, man. No, I got this bag of holding. I'm sorry, like I could probably
this the
haggle
only
like
bag
a
of
little
holding you
100.
have?
I got like some pretty good stuff. You see, he pulls up. He's like, we got small ones, we got big ones, we got medium ones. I got one. This one right here. Tupperware.
Ooh. We have a really little friend who needs a big
No, this one.
I use another sending.
900. 900.
900. Okay. So we don't have all the money on us. Can we
I
come
have a
right
couple of
back?
different gems.
That's
Do you want
just
me to look-
the Frederick guarantee. I can't promise.
I do want to ask, do you deal with gems? I have a couple of gems from Neverland.
Yeah, I do, Jim. Oh, you're gems. You see, Crunch just. Don't worry about it.
Drugs?
Oh, you're talking jewels. All
You
right.
are not enough
So with
supervision
this-
for her.
I pull out the more.
She needs a more
I
responsible
actually
adult.
pull out
I
some
try
more
to be
valuable
responsible.
looking
I don't
ones
have
because
very
I
many
worked out that thing that's not.
You see, he pulls out. He takes like about 4 of them. I'll take this for the minute.
Okay, awesome, done. I take the mini.
For
I'm like, hey, that
Thank you
larger
so much.
one. That, do you think it kind of like fit a pot, maybe a cauldron? I got like a wizard friend.
Old frying pan?
What?
Oh,
A
no,
frying
like,
pan.
no, like
Oh,
cauldron.
no.
Like,
You know, like
big
a
pot.
saucepan. Like a
A
saucepan.
soup bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like big.
like a cauldron.
Yeah, I said that. I apologize. I guess.
Yo, man, I ain't looking for this. I don't know what you're up to.
No.
No.
I'm talking size-wise, like a cheese wheel. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
and
was
like,
trying to get size-wise.
listen, he holds a big guy. You take this 900. Never talk to me again.
Okay.
Okay, how many more
Thank
jewels?
you so much.
That's basically.
You
what
see,
got.
he just like grabs like all the rest of your jewels.
You know what's there?
He slams down his gun. You see, Crush's. Why we don't talk about stuff like that.
That's why I called it a saucepan.
Like we don't want to get that kind of heat.
Oh.
And I don't know where you two are coming from with that stuff.
Sorry, I was trying to
Like
think of
you guys are in
size-wise.
some weird stuff already.
I mean, yeah.
But like
I'm really sorry. I was thinking
Around
of like
here-
size.
Don't worry,
We'll
she'll
drop
be
it,
cool.
we'll drop
She'll
it.
be cool.
we're all cool. We're all cool.
Books?
Books, yeah. Right. I don't really like reading, but and I'll say to finish up, you're able to find any of the rest of the books you might need. You find some stuff about beholders and stuff about cults. It's only just like 20 gold.
Oh,
for the book.
sweet, yeah.
Books are much cheaper, honestly.
Yeah, are
even
there
in
any
the
books about the
And I'm done.
pantheon of gods more? Because the only goddess I ever studied was Artemis. I kind of want to know more. About
Devin,
the
you
rest
see,
of
there's
them.
some books like Pantheon Through the Ages, or even like God's question mark is the title of the book. Both of them are only 5 silver,
That one.
so you could
I
get
kinda
both.
like that one.
You could get both for 1 gold because they're just
Done.
each 5 silver.
I give him 2 gold.
Now let's go.
Cool. And you guys can go.
Just like his-
Now we're going to the library.
Thank you.
Sorry about
That
that.
took
guys. That
way
was a
longer
lot.
than I thought it was going
We
to.
were
I
thorough.
was done. You guys went
Okay.
down the rabbit hole
Honestly,
of
that's
Black
like
Market.
Black Friday with
Through the
coupons.
looking glass. Hey, I've got a contact now. Christ.
You know, as a DM, you make
That you
stuff.
stole from
you
and if you ever
create
No, I
worlds.
didn't steal from
You
them.
never
I
think
was
they're
giving
going
it
to meet
to
Frederick
someone
the Bugbear, and yet they do, and you have to deal with it.
Oh, he's a bugbear. I did not catch that.
Yeah, he's a bugbear.
I was thinking like Goblin. Because
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So
I
like
No,
Freddy.
hulking bugbear. This dude is like 8 feet tall, gross, blood-dripped mouth. Oh no, that's a voice like this.
Good to know.
I like him.
Does he have like scarring around here to explain that?
Not at all.
Okay, library.
Okay, library. You guys are the first,
Probably the
the first natural library of Sumani City.
I'm gonna give your 20 gold back and just explain.
You guys aren't there yet.
yeah.
You're still
Yeah,
coming
no,
out.
we're still hanging.
As you guys come in, there's a lot everyone's trying to look basically. I'm just going to go through, just think of what you want to look up, make that check, and we're just going to go through, because there's going to be a lot. If anything overlaps, like, we'll just say, like, if, I'm looking at that, I was too, and then, like, I'll do that. So if you want to look up something, just roll it, raise your hand. We'll just kind of quickly go through. I should have done that first. Yeah.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna first talk to Snow.
Okay.
I really just want to know, like,
Oh, that was
why
nice.
the Evil Queen doesn't like people in general, and then I'm going to want to check in the library for things about the Evil Queen.
You see Snow just... Listen, she was like... I don't know. At one point, she was a ward for me, and she's just not a great person. She... to the best of my abilities, is she used to be very influential, lots of political power, lots of stuff. And it was always that, like, she does bad things politically to get allies, and people get hurt when she was around. And I was a little too young. I didn't recognize a lot of this until it was too late. And that's why, I really just want to make my goal. I want to make sure people are united peacefully, right? Like, if everyone's in the same boat, where no one needs to make, like, bad alliances or do things underhandedly to have peace and cooperation. With you, I think, again, is just you guys have beef going back beyond that.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, Belle told me a little bit, we were kind of talking, I'm not great when it comes to previous incarnations or something,
Basically.
but I know she didn't like fairies, and it could stem from you, like, I know, I don't know, I only met you, like, in passing once before this. You were with Cinderella. It was kind of like, it was a thing. It was a lot going on that day. You seemed nice. I don't know why she would want to hurt you, though.
Okay, do we know how old the evil queen was before she died? Like how long?
She was like Agatha's sister. Like, keeping in mind, Agatha, Gothel, and the evil queen, Grimhilda, all three of them were sisters, and we don't even know how old Agatha is.
I don't know how old I am, so this could be a feud going on for
It's going to be a bit of a chore. So you can start looking up. So we'll start through Adam Bell. Have you made any rolls to check and do stuff?
Yes. One of the things that we're looking for is the same. Sorry, were you wanting that to be investigation or perception? Or
Investigation.
Okay, fine.
And while you're doing that, Goliath, are you actually looking for anything in the books right now, or would this just be like a you are there?
I'm just gonna ask Meg what's the best thing I can look up.
Give me 1 second to note down this.
Also, what time is it?
Right now, this is nighttime.
Okay.
We are dealing, like, we're coming up on, like, you know, midnight witching hour. Right? Like, there are people, because again, there's a lot of patrons in the city, like, who are either drow elves or people, or Eric Cochran, like owls who are naturally more up at night. So you're not like, it's not standing out being here, but no, you're still. Yeah.
I think I would probably suggest that you look up Beholder stuff, because that's essentially like the enemy that we're going after at this point, right? For whatever is going on with Bell and stuff.
Right.
And you can also do like a general like history of what's been going on. Yes.
So in that case, I remember that when the vampires were going after Bell, they were also looking for the. I didn't take note of what he called Morph, but the one the hunter called. Morph the soul. And so I would like to just kind of look for other references to this soul, because as far as I know, Morph has been around for like ever. And so
that's right, I didn't really tell you guys.
I just like to look for some type of reference to that through any of history books or things.
Awesome.
18.
18. And Belle, are you kind of doing the same thing, or is this going to be something different?
I'm looking
hers was different than mine.
So I'm looking for two things. I got an 18 investigation for magical prison spell kind of thing to like put around the cauldron.
Right.
Whether it's like on me or if I leave it like somewhere, I just want to have some kind of spell that like
definitely.
is
so like a lock or a prison. Okay.
And then my other thing was a 28 investigation for anything I can find on Alshish.
28. As you guys start going through, immediately what you're finding, now that you have names, Alshish is a name in deep lore and legend in this world as this dark beholder, this demonic force that's for many millennia has been trying to break into this world, take over, usually thwarted by what you guys know as the judges, but it's written down in history like unknown, right? Like, but it's like, okay, so like people like Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, they're the ones that have gone out and like stopped him in the past. What you do know is there have been records of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Of a like sanctum somewhere off south of Sumani in the sea. What you do know is like, but most any records of like beholders or relation, they've never been able to find it, and they say it could be that it's either far deep below the ocean surface or it could be above. It's just like from what we've been able to triangulate from either like cultists or like records, somewhere out there is this like lair of Alshish or where he's been trying to reincarnate for a while. Adam, in looking for stuff with like more. You are finding records now, being able to piece together. There's been a lot of records of what previously were like unconjoined legends, but now realizing cultists looking for things of body and soul, right? Being able to bring something back requires a lot, right? Like normal necromancy, you need the body still there to bring the soul from the cleric. But if you're not a cleric or you're not a necromancer or anything, you've got to manually piece it together yourself. And whereas a beholder, what you're realizing, even with an 18, a soul could be referring to, especially with Morph's power, that kind of innate shifting, like that's the perfect, even though it's like a body, that's the soul needed. The body or the power that you're realizing with Bell is this beholder Alshish is looking for Morph in terms of it needs that like a way to break through this world and have a body that can become his, and to have that oracular power, because what you both realize, Alshish has always craved knowledge. this is something most beholders have, right? They want to know everything. They want to have a lot of power, a lot of knowledge. Being an oracle is the pinnacle for them, right? To have that idea of being able to see the future, that's literally always getting to have first-hand pick of everything, right? And so that's what you're able to find.
Okay.
Did you want to make any rolls?
What modifier would I add to that?
This would be history. Or
History.
Yeah, history.
I rolled an 11.
Cool. With history, what you're finding is beholders, especially for you, they've always used minions.
Mm-hmm.
They've always, and from looking at what I'll say, even just with the 11, base history is Scotland rose and fell, has risen again. Multiple countries have now formed. There's been democracies, monarchies, oligarchies, right? Every kind of archy, up until the present day. What you're finding,
Jinx.
what you've been finding, though, Goliath, in looking throughout this history is a beholder to like use things, likes using things that it can possess.
Mm-hmm.
And what you're finding is there's not a lot of information because, again, like, no one really knew. You guys were legend, again, because, again, records weren't well kept back then.
Yep.
So to have things like you, but from what you're seeing is like, yeah, you know, you're a construct that can become flesh and bone, and there does seem to be, even with an 11, historically, that's like a weak point for spell casting, right? It's like you're at a midway point where you're neither construct nor human, and so things to be able to control you, get you, that would be something a beholder would seek after. And so you don't think it's any coincidence that a beholder basically snagged you in your clan, because it's like instead of having to slowly, you know, using telekinesis and mind control or charm, it can just like quickly grab you. And so it could actually be something negative to you, right? Like this does look to be a weakness that the beholder could use over you, especially because you don't know where the rest of your clan is. And so if this beholder has them, that could be the worst. Jim, were you heading to the library?
Yes. So I kind of show up, and I'm just kind of like skulking around.
Hercules jogging in a few minutes later.
Yeah, and so I'm walking through the library. I'm kind of like tossing like a ball or something there, and like Morph Jr. is grabbing it and bringing it back. I'll like toss it the other way, and I'm gonna like star travel ships that can fly and stuff like that. That's a thing.
Yeah.
And so I want to look into like maybe like the Bermuda Triangle of star travel, like places where ships usually kind of get lost.
Definitely.
And then definitely some like maybe like crew reports or stuff like that of, you know, a specific name.
Go ahead. This will be an investigation then. Yeah.
Investigation.
You
Anyway,
don't
so
know
yeah,
what name you're looking for, or you
I
do?
don't know the name of the character from the movie.
Captain Flint?
No.
What do you mean,
Oh
Silver?
no.
No.
We all know his name is not James.
I know.
That's a different story for the podcast.
Anyway, so yeah, so I'm looking for that name and just seeing if I can like kind of triangulate where something might have happened.
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead, roll that for me.
I hate you. I hate you.
And then that one.
No.
It's a net 2. I wish.
It becomes an 11.
11. You're able to find some good stuff. There is records of like triangulated space of like just, you know, things have disappeared before. But what you're finding, especially in Sumani, is a lot of these old records talk about like aliens in terms of like, aliens, right? It's only been very recently that more records have been starting to be kept of either powerful sorcerers or people have gone and gone, oh no, there's stuff out there, they're just like us, they're just different technology, different magic. So what you're finding is just like more new-ish records of like, hey, there's places out there that can get very dangerous. You know, especially when you get around black holes or, you know, around like star nebula. There's certain areas of space, one in particular that does seem to be more destructive, and like there's not a lot of good tales, but again, everything's pretty new from what you're finding. And that's about it, what you get with that 11, just because, again, Sumani isn't the best place because it's, like, again, a new public library, and so these would be old records to find maybe in older towns or places, if that makes sense. Places where people who still think of aliens as strange extraterrestrial and that, you know, undiscovered, But we know a lot. We have a lot of these old drawings about him, right? If that makes sense.
Okay.
I think you would still be finishing up with Gauge Beam heading over Thumbelina.
17 investigation.
Awesome. In looking through, you find there's a lot of stuff about the Evil Queen. Mainly, though, like Snow was saying, how she was a ruthless dictator, basically. She had Germany and all of those nations, right, around that kind of like what we know as Europe, but in this world, in that area of Dizania, under a very tight political thumb through basically any sort of blackmail you could think. What you also know is, again, with Evil Queen is, now that, again, with everything that happened last year and even recently, a lot of records are showing like, hey, we don't even know where she came from. It doesn't look like she has a right to rule. You do find there's a lot of stuff pointing to she was one of these ancient three of legend, these Wiccan sisters, which obviously you're in looking at like Gothel and Agatha. In looking at Grimhilda was just a very evil person.
With a lot of power.
With a lot of power, and it was all taken, right? A lot of things say it's like Snow's story was legendary because she toppled evil by being good. Right? Like, up until that point, it was like, no, you defeat evil by getting down in the dirt, right? Like, okay, she wants to blackmail, you have to blackmail back, or you have to kill her. Snow did it by like, oh, I ate your apple, but now I'm going to be a good person, and she brought about her own destruction through that.
Are there any records of what happened at the battle where I died?
What you're finding with the 17 is, in this battle, it's where, again, this was the first time that Agatha had, like, in-person resurfaced to the rest of the world. In this battle, from what happened, the killing strike towards you to get the star, nothing, though, in particular, it doesn't seem like anything was said or any, like, crazy revelation happened, though, unfortunately.
Okay.
Lily, you're getting there. Meg, what are you looking for?
So, I rolled a 26 investigation.
Of course, all right.
Okay. And I realized before I started looking, I should have clarified something with Agatha, because, like, did I get the impression from that conversation that if we can, like, destroy the Black Cauldron or, like, remove it from existence or something, that the apocalypse will stop? Or is it just like, oh, it will be good for it to not be around anymore? For the
Good
future?
not to be around.
Okay. So in any case, with my 26, I'm looking for anything I can find about, like, Black Cauldron or related things, so that includes, like, how to destroy powerful objects, how to stow them away, like, those wish spells, like, if we can remove it from existence or whatever, like, anything that would help us destroy this thing.
What you'd find, just quickly surmising, because there's a lot of stuff that's about to happen, with wish spells, dangerous. Because with wish, you can wish existence, wish to destroy, but basically what you're finding is with intense powerful magic objects, you need equal to or greater than power. Right? You even know this because you can even look up stuff about Sun, Moon, Star. Intense magic objects need equal power. Wish spells, although they're powerful, are man-made power, if that makes sense, right? The Black Cauldron seems to be something that, like, through legend, what you're kind of finding, it's insanely magical, and so, like, a normal wish spell could hurt it, harm it, maybe get rid of it, but you don't know the untold effects. If you could find something as older, and just as powerful as the Cauldron, that could deal some insane damage and ruin it.
So...
Real quick, pause, yes?
So, what about the star that the fairy godmother had?
The star could be an object that could ruin it.
And the evil queen took it, right?
So we ended up taking it back, so the three lords have it.
Mickey, Donald, and Sans Goofy. Rest in peace. Yes.
So,
The amount of stuff I just
what
don't know.
sort of things...
Sorry, yeah.
It's okay.
You at least have the excuse of you were literally just woke up.
It's true. This
Jim
is
just
what I
came from outer space.
Yeah, like...
Yes.
So what sort of things would have this power? Because she immediately went, like, the magic object route, but I'm thinking, like,
Gods.
would a god have this power? That's what I'm saying. Like, can we get Zeus to just zap it with a lightning bolt and be done?
I'll say this. With the 27, yeah, go ask a god to do a personal favor for you, though.
Well, but we have the guy's kid, and this thing is
Artemis.
destroying the world.
But here's the thing. Go ask a god to do a favor. Gods don't do that for mortals.
Especially
Like,
Greek gods.
Especially, yeah, with these Grecian gods,
That's the world
they're,
okay.
like,
Somebody
they
doesn't-
really take that laissez-faire of, like, they'll meddle with it and be weird and dumb. You can't ever normally... Like, divine interventions, even with clerics, are, like, pretty extremely... I wouldn't say rare, but like it's a big favor to have a god at your side to even do little things like that. Something as big as using godly power to destroy it, which you don't know what could happen. Like there's a very low chance of getting a god to do that naturally.
Okay, then would I know of like
bribery.
how to find a magical object that would like do enough damage?
Yeah, it would just require like stuff like detect magic or investigation. Because to start looking investigation to start like basically magnet tracking your way to like what could be powerful. But again, you don't know what you could find because it could be object or beast or person.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, Belle.
I have my other thing that I was.
Oh no. Yes, what are you looking for?
It was my 18 investigation for magical prison spell.
Magic. You find. I'll say there's a book of spells. I'll actually look up so I can find which ones you could choose to start studying. Because you can find there's like some spells that could either make your own little demi-plane, like basically your own little private room, kind of like Agatha was saying, right? Or there's just some stuff to make magical locks, or just bags of holding, right? Because again, a demi-plane is going to be your safest bet in like holding something is what you're finding with an 18. I'll say this. If anyone who's at the library, I'll say at this point, everyone could have gotten to the library, including those that were good. I will say this. If anyone wants to make me any last checks for any beholders or stuff, or even if you want a divine intervention, if you want an oracular, just do any one last big, like, check.
I'll do
I
one
want to
like
do
oracular.
Okay, there's
Oh
one.
my gosh. Okay, so
I want
nat
to do
20.
commune to see if she will help us. I don't want to me to be like, divine advantage. I want to ask like.
Cool,
if he
commune.
knows what
Okay.
I got a nat 20. Sorry, I almost said I want to do a nat 20. Which,
Oh,
yes.
yeah. Cool, you did. Moving on.
I wanted to look for. I assume that I've talked to the people of what they've discovered.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if there is any sort of object that even could be mythical, according to these records and everything, that would match this description.
Stop metagaming!
I wasn't metagaming, I
I
swear.
know, I'm talking to Tice over there. Adam. Alright, yes, Meg.
That
I
example.
got a dirty 20. So a thing just popped into my head because we're in a library doing research.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to phrase this perfectly. Is there any precedent I can find for somebody like me who's like had this release from a Warlock's pack but still has all these powers? Like, are there like unintended consequences, like stuff I'm not aware of? Still like some weird shit. Like, what do I need to be worried about? Has this ever happened to anyone before that we know of?
In the details.
I'll say this. What you would find, you can make a roll.
I
You're
rolled
not-
a dirty 20
oh, dirty 20, right.
investigation.
You're not finding much. Because most of the time with Warlock's packs, ride or die.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
there's not a lot of, like, and I left, and it was a good run.
Yeah,
I gave
I
my
got
2
my
weeks and
pack,
left.
thank God.
No,
Yeah.
this is one of those, like, you, having Hades basically given that laissez-faire of, like, I'm done. Sure, you completed, I'm just going to let you walk away, is one of those, like, it's tough to know what to find.
Mm-hmm.
You got a dirty 20 and looking
No,
for...
nat 20.
Or nat 20.
Different.
In terms of magical objects, Sun, Moon, and Star would be the only ones in researching and what you would just know. Because most of the stuff in terms of magical object, again, most magical objects have been disappearing. Cult of the 40 Thieves that you now know. Like
Again, I am looking for even things that may be known to be myth. I'm seriously looking for...
There is a old legend of a blade that was once forged that, in fact, was said in the hands of the true... The wording varies, actually. Some say king,
like
some
him
say
too.
god, some say like even just
some
like
sort of air.
chosen of one that is attuned to this would have the power of the gods.
I mean, we did all see
Okay.
a kid pull a magic sword
No,
out
we
of his
didn't.
stone, right?
I
Most
don't
of
think
us
we did. Oh.
You did.
Yeah, it
We
was
did?
at the very
Yeah, it was when Adam got his
you're
brush
right,
broken and
you're
everything.
right.
I
We
will
saw it
say
happen.
this.
Do I recall
You
that
saw
then?
Merlin put a sword in an anvil and drop it. Merlin didn't. You don't know
We
if
didn't-
Merlin
yeah,
found
we didn't-
exactly.
Yeah, I know
this.
Merlin had
Insane.
to relay this information to them because
You
there's been a lot of crazy things. I mean, the lords weren't supposed to be real, and they were. So
Yeah.
that's why
Lords
I
were
was
legend.
looking even for things that
Mickey
were
Donald
mythical
Goofy
or
should have been legend. A phrase I never thought
I mean,
I would
it's
say.
worth a shot if we can.
Um,
Okay,
I mean,
so yeah.
I'd
so
say the
those
kid's
you're
probably
gonna
more likely to do anything
Lily,
about
you're
it than
trying to
God.
commune, and you want to do like just some
Oracular.
cool. Yes.
Would have Goliath known about Excalibur and been there at the time?
Oh! We have a
I
witness!
hate you.
I've been asleep for 1,000 years.
1,000
Nice call!
Just
Nicely.
Go ahead and I'll say go ahead and roll me a history check with advantage. That's your time.
Yeah,
period.
like British
Oh,
Isles.
Oh,
Perfect.
screw you! You're doing commune. You don't get guidance
No,
as
I'm not
well.
doing it in this movie.
No, I'm not.
16.
16.
Fine.
Nice.
You heard legends about it. It was one of those, like, you know, when protecting the keep, you know, just everything. There were tales of this weapon. The last you had heard is the weapon had made its way north. And again, think not to pull in Harry Potter. It's like that Elder Wand type thing of like, oh, but it could just be a really good sword and, you know, good people find it, right? And so, but you have heard legends, is the last you heard it is going northward, that a ruler had taken it in off to slay the savages of the wild north.
Okay.
Which you could look at, I'll even say with 16, in kind of just brushing up in your history, who apparently we now know as the Wanti, the Huns are up north, you know.
Oh, fun.
So like you would be able to piece together that weapon is up north, maybe.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Tice doesn't get to talk ever again.
No,
She was already doing that.
I know.
Sure.
That's fair.
Also,
I'm
we just
just
say
saying, like,
Wenzel's first interaction with
I didn't
Goliath.
think that was
Yeah,
going to
so
be the case. I was kind of joking.
well done. You.
Oh, yeah, he tried to kill
no.
Adam, but then we actually all want to kill the
I'll
same
say
since
this.
they were cool.
Lily, go ahead. Give me your commune real quick. We'll just.
Instead of using the arrow, I'm now using the holy symbol.
Yeah.
Because I found the archery's not my thing. So that's gonna be so
Archery's not my thing.
Archery's
Yeah,
not my
so
thing.
what's your
There's
commune?
distant thunder from our First. Well, I mean, like, because we already got that info and haven't been delayed yet, so I don't want to metagame and be like, oh, now that I know this info.
Yeah.
It's gotta be yes or no questions. I was about to just ask a random question.
How are you doing?
Good.
No! First off, I am
Yes.
saying hi.
Turn on
First off,
there. Nice.
do we have the capabilities to find the sun, moon, or star again? Or sword. Or sword. Adding it in. No, Artemis knows
we
that
need
I'm
that
like
sword.
this. She'll understand this part of the question.
Do you have the capabilities?
Excalibur.
You to find it, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that includes the star, right?
Yeah.
I added it.
Sun, moon, stars, and
Sun, moon,
You guys
stars.
can't hear my goddess. Hold on. No.
Artemis is speaking on speaker. I'm kidding.
It's on mute.
Hey,
It's
how
the
you
mute button.
doing?
It's the mute. And you turned off your video.
Yeah.
Artemis. No.
I'm sorry. Is there a mute? No.
No.
It's just like you just open your mouth and it's like a speaker.
So yes. Second question.
Do we have any leads on how to cure this illness? Is that still happening?
Yes.
Good. This one's more of a selfish one, and I'm going to keep this one in my brain hole, but sending it
In brain. Okay.
in brain,
Brain hole.
in
All right.
brain hole.
Yeah. So
That's kind of selfish, but is it okay that I don't use a bow and arrow?
yes.
Okay.
And with that, you feel the connection just slowly fade.
Okay, can I go
dumb
over to
question.
Belle and hold up my bag of darts that's like vibrating? I need you to see what these do.
What are those?
I don't know!
Like roll Arcana
Well,
and
you
figure
can
it
in
out?
fact
Yeah.
not use an oracular vision on the darts.
No, just do an
Arcana or something?
Yeah,
No,
because
that's
I
good.
fucking
No, you
Arcana.
would have to detect magic investigation because
I
again,
bring
figuring out
gifts.
what those
Please.
do.
For you two, I
Please?
bring gifts.
Bella's about
First off,
she's
I
like
have
a vision though.
A tiny bag
Oh,
of holding
she-
that's enough
she
to
said
put
she want-
coins and other items in to send Marina.
Guys, vision time, vision time.
It's a vision time.
Bell.
Okay, we'll come back.
Vision
That's a 26. Okay, so we'll go back to the gift.
26.
Shit, it was small.
You see the rushing sea. You see yourself going out from Sumani, and you see going upwards into the sky. You see a looming fortress of stone, stalactites hanging. The fortress itself has a great opening in the shape of an eye.
Ah.
Inside, you see what should be falling but floating rock and platform. What looks to be a absolute hodgepodge of castles, fortresses, dungeons, just a conglomeration all floating around in this. In the very center back, turn towards you, you see, with gross little eye stalks, this.
Oh!
Turned against from you, sitting there. There are multiple books around. You see giant statues, not gargoyles, but things with great curved horns holding books. As this thing flits from book to book, looking around, you see it stop. It turns towards you. You see the piercing yellow eye once more. It looks directly at you. The vision ends.
Oh.
You could say that he doesn't really see you as a beautiful.
You now have a location.
Okay.
What you also get, Belle, this is more than just the end of this arcana, this oracular vision. There is some sort of curse upon this fortress, and it seems to radiate, and as it holds it together. Just as a witch, and now being an oracle, entering in there right now could immediately spell death for you all.
Ooh.
But you wake up and you see Rapunzel, and then you don't see Rapunzel. Rapunzel's now to your left. You realize you saw Rapunzel at the very end of your vision.
Oh.
What?
Don't look at me. I have no idea.
I'm out. Why are you looking at me?
We start wig out and wig back in, and then
Essentially, I feel like I die and you bring me back to life. That's the only thing that I...
But I thought she couldn't do that spell right now.
but she needs.
Not
Rapunzel, go ahead and give me your Arcana check.
I'm so bad at Arcana.
Can I give her help?
Yes, you can. I'll allow
Guidance.
actually, no, because you just finished. I'll allow guidance. No help. Because you just did something.
15.
15. Rapunzel, you feel a small glowing light inside of you.
Oh.
So maybe.
That makes me really happy, actually.
Aww.
No, it's fine. Belle, if you want to give me... You don't have any identify spell or anything like that, do you?
I have...
Do you have identify?
I do have identify.
Oh.
Do you want to cast identify on
Yes, I
Rapunzel?
do.
Can I help her with an insight?
Not at all. Identify as a spell.
Okay.
Belle, you hear... and you cast identify on Rapunzel. Celestial, legendary being. Capable of holding the power of sun, moon, and star.
Wait, all of them?
What?
Huh?
Capable of holding sun, moon, and star.
Capable.
What else would you like to know, Miss Belle?
Oh.
Tell me more.
Tell me what! Can she put up a fight?
Yes, please.
The being you're looking at currently exudes a powerful celestial magic capable of dissuading any and all counterspells and curses.
So you can just show up and dispel whatever curse she's on?
You don't think dispel, but basically, if Rapunzel's there, you can get in without any ill effect.
Holy.
Well, it looks like you're a good luck charm, girl.
Are you
Is there anything else you'd like to know, Miss Belle?
I mean, my only bell is right now.
Any last minute thoughts?
What else can she do?
What else can she do? Yeah.
What else can she do? Anything if she were to have the right stones.
Let me get this straight. Is she like a god?
Thanos?
Where did she come from?
Power
You
stone.
can hold. Oh, okay.
Power
I don't
stone.
know if you heard that, but
Rapunzel,
is
is
she
there
like
anything
a god?
you'd
Where
like
did
to
she
know
come
about
from?
yourself?
Where did she go?
Can you
Where did she
repeat the
come
question?
from?
Where did
I
she
kind
go?
of
Where did she
come
come
from? God,
jump.
Don't
You guys are a bunch of nerds.
No, sorry, I did not hear your question. Sorry.
Is there anything else you would like to know about yourself?
Why do I have
It's a big journey of self-discovery.
I was about to say, where did I come from? But I meant, I have no idea who my family is. And we still don't know how the flower that we saw that Gothel had, we don't know how that became the sense and how that wound up in me. I don't
The
know.
legendary creature was born of mortal parents. Through arcane magic, was imbued to become legendary.
You're a legendary creature.
Does that mean you can take legendary actions?
No! Not at all!
Not the time.
Who are her parents?
Her parents are mortal. That is all I can tell you.
Nice.
Identify doesn't do like
that's-
that would be like an
Yeah.
oracle or like hard, searching up
Can
things.
she do an oracle check on Rapunzel one of these days?
One of these days, yeah.
Well, then what if we just look up imagery of like.
Is there any other magical item you would like identify?
You could do the cauldron.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I like shift it?
Yeah, I mean you still got some time. It's an identify spell. You got a moment. Black Cauldron. Legendary item. Capable of reversing death itself.
Does
Oh!
that mean
Reversing death?
Reversing death itself.
if
I
I
can do
The
better
la-
than that special.
The Black Cauldron, if used in the right hands, has the ability to completely take a person's soul and use it to unlock and release souls. Hades himself would have no effect in keeping these souls in the underworld. Left unchecked, it would eventually bring forth the army of the damned, capable of destroying the earth as we know it, bringing apart the 1,000 years of darkness foretold in ancient times.
Rapunzel just asked me a really good question. You said that we need something like equally legendary and powerful to like destroy the Black Cauldron. She just asked like, am I legendary enough? Like, could she do it?
Oh.
with the right tools? Then.
With the advent, the legendary creature that you now know as Rapunzel could simply harness this power, not destroy it.
Dang it.
Mm.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Right, I'm good with that.
That scares me, honestly.
And with that,
Most
like Lily
god-level
kind of like
power.
pulls out the giant bag of holding. She got a gift for you.
This is a bag of holding, capable of holding items in an interdimensional pocket.
Bunk.
You put the Black Cauldron in.
Also, I give you yours.
This has been
Yeah,
your
like
use of the
tied to
Identify
my
spell.
little-
Have a
You
wonderful
know,
day, Miss Bell.
your entire wall of weapons.
Your Identify spell ceases.
Can I have my money back?
You good?
Yeah.
So, it sounds like guys are about to go beat up
Beat up a beholder?
beholder.
Yes, we are.
That's where we're going to end the
And I feel
session.
like I'm gonna die.
Oh.
Thank you all so much for
What
a
the
wonderful
What a
Disney D&D
session.
session. We'll see you next time in the lair of Ausshush. Bye-bye.
Oh my gosh.